What is up, everybody? I'm Wrathian from Wrath Faction. Hi, how's everybody doing? Hopefully you guys are excited to be here. I know I am. My players have no idea that they're on camera right now, so rip them. Anyways, hey, we're coming back at you live with another episode of Stonehelm Remastered. It's gonna be super dope, super hype, super lit. Ayami is MIA. Apparently she's off doing something else. I don't know what. Mr. Pickles is here. He's our DM for today. Fiddle is here. He's our Hobbit for today. And I'm here. I'm our Minotaur for today. We will tell you more about it, what's going on, as soon as I get my players in here. Let's see what they have to say. Gentlemen,
Uh-oh.
hello. Welcome to the stream today. Hopefully you guys are excited to be here. Maybe just a little. Meh. How's it going? Okay, so, we have Mr. Pickles here, our DM, we have Fiddle, our Hobbit. So, Mr. Pickles, I'll kick it off to you. What's going on? What are we here for?
We're going to. You always ask this question, and my question, I immediately think that you want me to just start off with the game, but you just want to hear that I'm Mr. Pickles. I hang around on Discord, right? That's what we're doing here. I'm the GM today, doing Stonehelm.
That's usually what we do at the end of the stream.
Okay.
Beginning of the stream is more of, I just want to know, what is this game? What are we all gathered here for?
Right. Okay. Well, this is Stonehelm. If you haven't been here, it's just a game we're doing for fun. We're not trying to impress anybody. I'm certainly not. We have Fiddle here with his dog. He is our comic relief, and we have our serious, real straight man, Wrath here. What Stonehelm is a throwback to when Wrath and I would play Dungeons and Dragons as teenagers, pretty much. Just doing our thing, going on wild adventures, mostly centered around the title city, Stonehelm, but that's not currently where we are. Right now, we are currently on an island with the god of all that is evil inhabiting Fiddle's halfling body. And I'll leave it at that until we actually start. If you guys want to do your character introductions a little further than I ever could. Starting with Wrath.
Yeah, well, Fiddles is going to be really short. Ha, that's a short joke. I am playing Tukrastad, a Minotaur beast tamer. He started out his days working as the stable hand at the Jade Dragon Inn in Stonehelm. However, his path quickly turned when he ended up meeting a halfling named Rhaegar Hawkwood, who was a plague of the town. Absolute total dick. So he ended up meeting a bunch of people like Old Grin, I don't remember his name, my dwarven friend. Urgaz, thank you.
His best friend.
Yeah. You know, meeting a bunch of other people around town, helping people out, you know, building some allies and friendships. However, Took got a little too popular, and Old Gran ended up revealing his true identity, which was Rhaegar Hawkwood's puppet master, and our true evil villain, at least for this season of D&D. He ended up exiling Took to a forbidden island, and somehow, along with him, came this hobbit out of fucking nowhere. So I'll let Fiddle introduce himself.
From out of nowhere.
I'm a hobbit.
Try and do it in a voice that the viewers will understand. You can go into character. Let's just introduce your character,
okay.
So at least they know what they're getting into.
Okay, hi. I'm a hobbit, and I'm not Scottish. We're on a castaway island with Took, and I turned into a ginormous raging ghost monster shit, and everyone's panicking, and everything's going to shit, and I don't think we're ever going to get off this island, because what episode are we on?
Yeah, I don't know.
We're just on episode 8 or 9 or whatever.
I don't even know what episode we're on. What we are, we can't do it, I know. What we are, where we left off was, we're on this island, we're trying to find our way off. We ended up making friends with this squid octopus-like creature, named Fam.
Perfect.
I always think it's F-A-M, Fam, like fam. But every time I type it, Mr. Pickles immediately says his name back to me and just adds other letters. So, I don't know what's going on. So, anyways, we met this character named Fam, and he apparently knows how to get off the island, but he couldn't do it without our help. Apparently there's some prophecy or destiny or fate that needs our help. So I was like, okay, cool, excellent. So we're all gonna team up and work together. Well, turns out there's a group of wizards on this island that have also been exiled here by Oberyn, who is getting rid of all the other wizards. And at first we were at war, and then I was like, you know what? Their enemy is our enemy, so we should be friends. And so I was like, you know what? We're gonna group up with them. However, Fam got injured somehow. I don't even know how he got injured, but he got injured somehow, like mentally or something. Some wizard stuff. I don't know. So, anyways, I gathered him up, and we went out to find the wizards so that we could try and make friends and find a way off the island together. What we found was not wizards, apparently. I went to where I thought their stronghold was. Found a whole nother group of people. I was like, oh shit. Well, we tried to make friends with them. I actually made some good progress until one of them turned out to be the actual jail keeper of this island, and he was keeping all of us here on the island. The rest of them were all like, okay, you know, this guy makes sense. We should all work together, except this one guy. Really, really big guy. And I was like, alright, you know, we'll fight. Well, just as the fight's about to go down, Fiddle, who's playing Nobbins, our halfling, has been worshipping the deity of pure evil. Everything that is evil. And this is what originally started out as a friendship between a beast tamer and a tomb robber. Quickly deteriorated when Took realized that he is a character who is following a good royal regal path, and Fiddle is worshipping everything that is evil. So when Fiddle's body turned into the deity of evil and was completely consumed by it, Took was like, fuck this shit, I'm out. Ditched his ally, ran back for his other friends, which are Odie, a flame spirit, Tangoon, a woolly rhino, and Taylor, a sludge abomination thing. So at this point, Fiddle has been consumed by the deity of evil. Took is piecing the fuck out of that and trying to figure out a new way to get off the island, seeing as how their only hope was inside that compound, which Fiddle has now completely demolished. There's also a third character called the third character called a wizardling, which is a creature that was created by a wizard. It's some kind of mutant spin-off of a tiny minotaur. Took Rasad doesn't like it because it's like an abomination of what a minotaur is supposed to be. You can see a picture of it there. I don't remember their name. I feel bad, but I don't. And it's a wizard as well. So far it's acted, I mean, it's pretty much like a teenage girl where like they got mad at their parents and they're being all like snotty and snooty. Another reason why I'm so glad I'm not in high school anymore. She's like tried to slap Took, and like she's not very happy with us. I don't know why, but she doesn't like us. And I don't know where she went. This combat broke out, and I'm just like, you know what? I'm gathering my team, and we're gonna go back, get Fom, and we have to regroup and figure out a new way off the island, because where we left off, everything went to shit.
That pretty much wraps it all up there. I would like to note that my campaign is kind of centered around 4 wandering demigods who are all up to shenanigans and all in competition. And at Skaggith, Skaggith, actually I should say, since we're being real people and talking with words, Skaggith was the one who set an imbalance into everything. If you want to donate, we don't ask for donations or anything, but it all goes to the Suicide Prevention National thing?
American Foundation for Suicide Prevention.
That's the words I'm looking for. So you can donate to the gods, and they'll give all of your money to suicide prevention and have an effect in game if you want. If you're a subscriber, you can use your subscriber benefit once per month to summon horrible gods into being, or give to magic item. There's a lot of options there.
There's a link in chat to a Google Doc that has all your different options available.
Exactly. So where we left off, you guys should be seeing the map now, right? Or did I just move there?
No, I see the map.
This is the mountain fort that you guys had been in. I pulled it back a little bit to right before you were leaping off of the wall. is about 20-foot tall wooden, kind of poorly constructed wooden walls, but still relatively effective against unarmed humanoids. Let's see, hold on just a moment. So you were rushing away from the horrible incarnation of the Window, which is the god of all that is evil, as he was crushing apart all of the pirates and the horrible people who lived here, tearing them limb from limb. And at one point, looking over your shoulder before you launched off the wall, you looked back and saw Nobbins laying in the dirt, kind of twitching, with his eyes wide open, as the Window kept moving off of him. The massive creature had slain the leader, of course, that you had mentioned, the jail keeper, I believe you called him, who had fallen into the pit and was surely going to die. You had just gotten up to the wall, and the narrator, the demigod of observation and narration, looked at you and said, "Why are you fleeing, my friend?"
Okay, so, I want to make sure that we are in game now. Do you
Game activated.
Do you not see the path of pure chaos and destruction that is being wreaked behind me?
The narrator looks over and says, "I do."
I am a creature that abhors such behavior, such destruction, such pure evil. I will have no part in this. I must save those which mean something to me. My friends, my allies that I have gathered. I must save their lives and find a new way off this island.
That's all fair, and I can't stop you from running away, Tuke. But can I tell you a story before you do?
Do we have time for a story?
Only if you look deeply into my eyes, Tuke. Look into my eyes and don't focus on anything else.
Last time someone said that to me, I got stabbed by an axe.
The narrator blinks several times at you, but doesn't change his expression.
I have a moment with the narrator.
The narrator looks at you and says, "In his youth, Grin had been a pickpocket in the great city of Eden. He had a fascination with potions and herbs that many of those fledgling wizards find, but he was able to master them, getting an ability to control those effects. It was in this time that he decided to leave the big city, for the king and queen were beginning to catch on to his dark magics in the town. He had formed gangs of horrible murderers, monsters, collecting the worst of society together to undo everything that he deemed unworthy of existing. But he left, and they never found out about his atrocities being associated with him, and traveled the countryside stealing magic from other users. He'd greet them, befriend them, and then he'd kill them, taking their knowledge and their items and ingredients with him. He embarked himself as a healer and a sage to those he couldn't steal power from, and eventually he found himself in Stonehelm, the furthest reach of the Empire of Eden. And it was here that he found the most innocent individual in the town, a little halfling named Rhaegar Hawkwood. Now, I don't know if you know this, but we in the Outer Realms know halflings to be essentially the garlic of humanity. They are the great cleansers of all that is evil. But Rhaegar Hawkwood was perfect for Grin to take over. And through a series of tricks and deceptions, Rhaegar Hawkwood lost his will, but cursed Grin to never be able to gain power from potions and herbs. Grin was forced to use just his mind, which unfortunately he did master, building demiplanes on demiplanes, even this prison demiplane which you find yourself cursed in. It is here that he threw anyone who he did not like, particularly halflings, wizards, and criminals. The narrator abruptly ends there, staring at you for about 10 seconds before you realize he's not talking anymore and the story just ended. But there's nothing going on around you. You can hear a stillness until you start hearing a thumping coming from over Nobbin's way. Looking over, you see the corpses shredded about, plastering the walls with blood and bone, bits of organs. you see a body slop off the wall, kind of half of the torso dripping off, and you can see Nobbins kind of laying on the ground, vibrating, thumping gently, but no demigods beyond the narrator. A boot peeks out of the hole, held up on a green tail. The boot kind of looks around as if it has eyes, but it clearly doesn't. It has no ability to observe. It's at this point that Nobbins wakes up.
Bloody hell.
You don't feel bad beyond a few bruises on Nobbins. You actually feel incredibly dreamlike. You feel as if you're just kind of coming out of the most beautiful dream and it's still kind of occurring around you. You feel perfect.
That was a bloody nice sleep I had. What the hell is this big thing in front of me just attacking random shit? Oh, bloody hell.
You see Took up on the wall, looking back at you hesitantly, I'm guessing.
No, I want to head down towards the pit where the boot's sticking out.
You walk over to the boot, which begins to go away from you, still pointing at you, though, as if it's able to observe you, foot pointing at you.
Oh, I'll look down into the pit.
Looking into the pit, you see, well, give me a perception. First roll of the game, success!
First roll.
Right?
We'll see.
You gotta get a success.
We will see. Perception. Roll. Perfect.
Yeah! Keeping Stonehelm going. Looking down in there, you see two big things. First off is the big body that had been slaughtered by the window and thrown down here. Takes up the majority of the pit. But there is a green snake man staring back at you, laying on his back with his tail crawling up the wall more or less and holding the boot up. As you look down, it blinks at you with beautiful obsidian eyes and says, "Well, hey there, you my savior?"
Are you friend or foe of Old Grin?
He says, "I want to say I'm his friend, but he's not trying very hard at upholding that side."
Well, we gathered here are on a mission to leave this island and take our vengeance back on Old Grin. Are you with us in this quest?
Oh, baby, you don't want vengeance. That's not what you want to do at all. Nah, I'm here as a favor. You gotta be doing good things, love, all of that.
We must take justice back on those who have wronged.
I suppose. I can do you a favor and at least get you out of here if you save me from this hole in the ground.
You can get us out of here.
He looks at you skeptically. Yeah, I believe I'd have them abilities. As long as you can bring me the key. He's got a long face, very, very anxious.
Stand by. I want to go gather Fam and see what he has to say about the snake. Maybe this is the thing that he was talking about.
What does Nobbins do during this? You saw two come up and start talking to the occupier of Boot.
Am I like in the battlefield right now with that big thing attacking shit?
What's that?
Am I like in the battlefield right now with that next to that weird big thing attacking stuff?
The great being that occupied you for a short period of time is gone now.
Oh, he's gone, nice.
You're right here. Can you not see the map?
Yeah.
You're right here. There's no big thing near you.
Oh shit, it's gone now.
Yeah, sometimes things come and go.
You were the big thing that was attacking shit.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I thought it pooped me out. I slowly walked to Took. Tapping a man into you, Took. I don't know what just happened. Can you tell me what the hell just happened?
Completely ignore him.
I presume Nobbins kind of follows Took as Took wanders out, completely ignoring him.
Yeah, of course I do.
You guys go out to the field to find that your cohort, the one you described as a abomination of Minotaur breed or something of the sorts,
Yeah.
completely gone. Not there at all. Same with our fox companion, obviously. What is there is Fawn holding some foul-smelling herbs in his hand, both of which are emitting purple flames. Tangoon looks at Fawn with the kind of expression that you'd look at a campfire, just kind of a warm, pleasant look. And of course, Odie, hanging from the lantern on your Rhino Tangoon, is looking like a campfire. Taylor just sits like a blob, taking in everything with a look of confused horror on his face. Just.
Hell yeah. I still am planning on getting him his own spider mount.
You've approached Fawn. Nobbin's chattering along the way, I presume?
Yeah, of course, the same random nonsense.
Of course. Not trying to win your buddy back.
Oh no, there's no chance. I might as well just start singing.
Do you start singing?
Yeah, I don't know. Fucking, what does Hobbit sings? Oh, tiny, tiny, tiny.
Oh my gosh. A song about tininess, half-heartedly sang by a increasingly depressed halfling. What does Took say to the stoic cephalopodic creature? That's a hard word. Hard word.
By some unforeseen circumstances, Farm, the compound has been cleared. There is a caged creature within, some snake-like beast wielding boot. It says that it is the way off of the island. I wanted to come and see if I could gather your knowledge, what you might think of the situation. The area is safe if you wanted to go and investigate yourself.
He doesn't move much, still holding the herbs that burn purple flames out of his hands. He says,
very helpful.
He says to you, without moving, he says, I am the key. He is the creator.
Not sure I understand. He did tell me to bring the keys, so if you're the key, then I must bring you to him.
He doesn't respond.
Well, since he isn't moving much, I will pick him up and move him.
As I said, he's very light. I think I said a different game, but he's extremely light, and your crew follows, but I'm not grabbing them all right now. You guys, you take him to the pit?
Yeah, I take him to the pit, and I'll call down to the creature and be like, I brought one who says he is the key. Farm.
The snake man looks up at you and says, ah, yes, that's the key I need. Now, if you wouldn't mind unlocking the door down here, I can bring you to the area where we can use the key.
Aye. Unlock the door, does it mean like open up the gate, the top of the pit, or?
The pit's open. If you had a rope, theoretically, you could try and get him that way. But he points to a side of the pit, right here. Circling around, you notice that there is a very dingy-looking door that would easily kind of blend into the wall if you weren't perceptive.
Am I able to open that, or is it locked, or? I don't have...
From up here, it's hard to tell. It's a door at level with the bottom of the pit.
Right. I'll head down to the door then, obviously. I wanted to see if it's... I mean, it's probably locked, but maybe it's just like a bar lock on this side. Do I need a key, or...?
Standing at the edge of the pit, do you want to jump into the pit to investigate the door, or...?
Oh, okay. I thought you said I saw the pit. I was curious how I saw the door. Okay. So, I see the door down there. I don't know how to get to it, though. I'm going to go ahead and assume there's probably a path from inside the house, so I'm going to head inside the house.
I'm going to leave Fawn there for now, unless you want to carry him with you.
No, he's good.
Opening into the house, pulling up a different Evernote sheet. It's a rather simple looking room. There's a staircase going down, a very poorly made staircase. It looks like it could crack under your weight. The Nobbins would have no problem at all. There's also a small staircase leading upwards. There's 2 curtains leading to other rooms. But this room appears to be a small dining hall with horrible furniture. Horrible.
I want to call forth Taylor.
Calling forth Taylor. I'm presuming Tangerine followed in.
Taylor,
No,
come here.
he looks at you. What can I do for you, master?
Down these steps, you should find a door. It may be locked. I need it opened. Do you think you can handle that?
I can try, he promises.
I appreciate that.
He
I'll throw
slips
some
and
coin your
slops
way
his
if
way
you-
down there. What's that?
I'll throw some coin your way if you accomplish this.
He cackles wildly the entire time. You hear him slopping about, and eventually you stop really hearing him much at all down there.
I want to head back over to the pit and look down in.
The snake man's making funny faces at you, blowing his face up as much as he can.
If all goes well, we should have that door open in a second.
Excellent. I'd love to get out of here. It's been too long since I've seen the world.
I apologize for your captivity.
Oh, it was my choice. I was doing a favor, you know.
I'm not sure what this. You volunteered to cage yourself. Don't understand.
Well, I didn't think it would turn out this way, but the narrator said it was necessary to save the new god. So I thought, hey, it's always good to be on the good side of a new god, right?
I want to turn back to the narrator. What is this of a new god?
I have no idea what he's talking about, man.
Are you not the narrator?
I'm the narrator. He's just making stuff up. People do this all the time. Snake Man looks up at you. Yeah, just like the narrator. Deny, deny, deny. Narrator.
What the fuck? What?
Mind games.
Yeah, for real. Whatever.
Uh,
He might. I think the snake is evil, but that's just because he's a snake man, and snake man always see me.
Wow, that's fucking like sneakers, like
Yeah,
racist, but
for real.
sneakers.
it technically is, but if you look at a monster manual, this race is always chaotic evil.
Yeah, it is. So, I mean, I'm
Sounds
already
like my
biased,
type of
but
people.
if he's our way off the island, I'm gonna take it.
You hear a thumping against the door.
Thumping
a wet,
against the. God damn it!
a wet kind of thumping and scratching noise, like something with jelly fingers is trying to fiddle with the door.
God
No offense,
damn it.
fiddle.
It sounds like he needs a bit of assistance. I'm gonna go down and see if he needs a bit of a hand.
Make sure you lock it back up on your way up.
Okay.
As you get to the curtain, the door then finally creaks open.
Oh, fuck's sake.
And Nobbins can, of course, hear it creak open, but he can still go down there if he wants to
I'm
continue.
going
to
to
be a help.
go down there.
All right. Go down a staircase which leads into a small room, relatively small room, because it's been portioned off with several cells, 5 cells in particular. That look like people could be stored here, but it's a super unpleasant under area. It's very sandy. There's a strong smell of mold. There's also a little tunnel leading off in the general direction you'd imagine that would go towards the pit. And from that direction, you see the large snake man carrying that ugly, tarry blob thing that Toot calls Taylor. Says, "Well, hello, other savior. It's good to finally out of that pit." He slithers on past you, the boot staring at you the whole way, paranoid about you. Do you want to try and stop the snake man, or do you do anything? What do you do?
I go to Snake Man and say, "Time to mind you, dear fellas. Snakey, what are you doing to Tyler? I don't think he looks comfortable."
He kind of brushes into you, trying to push you over almost, it seems.
Shit.
But you kind of slide onto his tail, which is kind of moving along. Find yourself just just kind of sliding along with him, unless of course you want to oppose him.
Can I ride him?
Yes, as a free. You don't need a roll if you want to ride him, but if you want to avoid getting
No,
swamped
I'm just
onto him,
gonna ride it saying, "Oh boy, now this is a bumpy ride."
as he pulls you into the room that you were just mostly in, the under area with the 5 cells, you also notice that there's a door, a metal door, leading somewhere else on the other side of the room from the tunnels. He pulls you and Taylor on up, though, into the main room and slithers out triumphantly through the curtained front door. He bows widely before Tuke and says, "Thank you, my friend. You saved me, and I owe you a great favor. Are you ready to leave this?
Oh, sorry.
Are you ready to leave this island?"
I want to look past him. Did you lock up the door?
I don't think we did, laddie. It all happened so fast. I just seen a fucking ginormous snake go past my face, and I grabbed its tail.
Taylor snarls from behind Nobbins. I did. I locked the door."
Excellent, Taylor. I appreciate it. What should we call you, creature of the pit?
"The name's Dakir."
Dakir, it is a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I am Tuke Rastad.
"It's good to meet you, Tuke. Now, you ready to leave this blasted little demiplane?"
Aye, that I am. Lead on, friend.
Aye. Dakir leads back underground to the metal door in the small cells. I presume Nobbins follows, Taylor follows.
As he's about to go, I want to see if I can grab Nobbins.
Oh, fuck off.
Okay. Let's say that's are you just trying to catch him in time, like catch his attention, or are you trying to physically restrain him and grab him?
Physically grab him.
Strength.
Can I dodge him with agility?
You don't know that I'm gonna grab you.
Yeah, no, that's right. You don't have the
Success.
Yeah. You grab him by the back of the shirt, or did you want to grab him by a limb?
Either doesn't matter. I'm
grabbing
him and I'm gonna hold him out over the pit.
All right. You're holding a halfling in a small ball.
Bloody hell, let go of me, you bloody bastard!
It's a decent drop. It would hurt his little halfling legs.
I want to hold him out over the pit. I'm like, denounce your foul deity, beast.
I don't know what you're on about, fella, but this is a big hole.
Denounce your foul deity, or you will spend the rest of your life in this pit, with only you and your god of evil to protect you.
What the hell's a dildo? I don't know what you're on about, fella.
Last chance.
Is that... Bloody hell, is this a new song or a new album coming out? I don't know what this is, fella.
I'm running low on patience. Halfling, you will denounce this foul deity of the window, or you will spend the rest of your days living with him here in this pit.
Well, I never know what a window is, fella, so yes, I guess I denounce...
Say these words, I denounce the window, and will not follow him.
I denounce the window. Dildo, window.
You will no longer follow the window.
No, I don't follow windows. I look at them.
I'll pull him back off of the pit. And set him down. So this is gonna go one of two ways. This is either gonna be a good thing and you actually denounced him. This is gonna go badly and the window's gonna think you denounced him and he's gonna come in here and be pissed. Or you actually didn't denounce him and I'm gonna get screwed in the long run.
Could be any of these scenarios. But somebody's going towards Witch Hunter.
No, just deal justice. I'm like a paladin of good. He's worshiping a pure evil god. Alright, I'll pull him back down, I'll set him down on the ground, and I'll follow the dock here.
All right. You guys are here, so I can change map. All right.
Your foul worships? Is he worshipping chickens?
Yeah.
Who wrote foul
Wait,
like chicken?
what? Who's the operator?
The operator?
Yeah,
Where do you see that?
on the map.
Oh yeah, the operator's on the map. What's he
The
doing?
operator came to watch this aggressive denouncing. The god of all that is chaos, of course. The narrator and him sometimes butt heads, but you've seen the operator before in
Yeah.
the woods.
Yeah, yeah.
But
You were friends with him for a while.
there's the no, I wasn't. He tricked me. There's the operator, the narrator, the window, and the judge.
Yes.
Yeah, the judge is the deity that I'm gonna be following now because the narrator. The narrator I tried and he's not. I mean, like the narrator and the judge are my two deities of choice right now.
The narrator just watches.
Yeah, I know. That's
It's
all
my
he
power.
does. That's why. Yeah. Anyways, following Doc here. I'm just gonna glance over at the operator as I walk by, and I don't bid them anything. I just carry on.
I do. I say, "Sup, fellas?" We're walking past them.
The operator waves its hooked hands at you. At Nobbins, I mean. As you walk. You guys go to the metal door, and Doug here presses his hands against it, and it just opens. Just completely opens.
Holy shit.
You do notice that Fawn behind you guys is emitting more of those purple flames in little bursts from his skin as that process goes. As the door opens, you guys see into a bizarre kind of architecture. In front of you is mostly kind of stone masonry, but as the stone masonry ends into a wooden drawbridge, you can see this great chasm in between these two areas. Is just this bizarre kind of veiny masonry, like the rock kind of grew in bursts up the wall. You can see that there's flecks of strange goop flying through the air around this drawbridge. In front of you, of course, is a relatively plain entry area. There's nothing too noteworthy around here. There's no artwork, no furniture or anything. There's two halls that lead away, and there are creatures staring at you. You almost didn't notice them at first, but it almost looks like a halfling, but more like Rhaegar Hawkwood, with that kind of clay-like face, mouth that's way too wide, sharp teeth. They're all dressed kind of like Rhaegar Hawkwood as well, with their slightly lumpy clothes, looking not quite as trim and delightful as halflings. It looks at you and lets out kind of an ugly cry like, "What?" You hear other things making that horrible little squawking noise. What? There's many of them. Pulls out what looks like a chunk of shiny metal, and does not look friendly. It moves slowly towards you guys. Doc here is still holding his hands up as if he was trying to open the door, but not reacting at all. Fom, of course, is squirting purple flames. What do you guys do?
I'll look around and be like, halfling, where's the mutant? Well, speak up.
Wait, me? I got a fucking name, you know. I say, bloody hell, he called a halfling. I got a name, you know. Just fucking knob into your bitch.
Those with names earn them.
Oh.
Fine, I call you bitch from now on then. Jeez. Right, bitch, I'm gonna find this fucking mutant, okay? Give me a break, okay? I go search
Alright,
for the weird.
Oh, no.
We're engaging. Initiation? Or
Yeah,
initiative?
well, if you want to go combat, roll your initiative.
Oh, jeez.
Well, actually, everybody roll initiative if somebody's rolling initiative. right. Oh, yeah, I guess I have to roll too. Cool. All right, so it's going to go Nobbins, Took,
Hi.
and others. Nobbins.
Hi. I get my crowbar out and walk to that weird fucking mutant halfling.
All right, I believe halflings. We figured out last game they have normal movement, don't they?
Yes.
Yeah.
Normal movement. It's dwarves with the slowed movement.
That's right. That's right. So you can move 4 squares. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stride on out there. And do you want to do anything else with your turn?
I say, top of the morning to you, Fairwind Halfling. Are you going to eat my neck out, or we're going to talk like civil halflings?
As you approach, you can tell it is very much not a halfling, and anyone, any halfling would more or less know that this is not one that belongs. This is something that is not of your family. Creatures. It opens its mouth, revealing the horrible sharp teeth that you do not have, and lets out a horrible "Wah!" The blade in its hand is now more obvious, and it shines a little bit of the astral light coming from behind it into your eyes. For a brief second, you get a flash across the face, and you see it moving towards you on its turn. You still have an action, though.
Okay. Oh, Jesus.
You could move again, or you could crowbar your crowbar. You're not supposed to hit it in melee. Do you want to throw it? You can throw it. It's not very effective, but it's an option.
Nah, I bet. Nah, I want to keep it. I want to keep it in my ass.
Good idea.
I just get ready for him to fucking come at me.
All right. You can take a parrying stance.
Can I?
With that action. Yeah. Since you don't have a secondary weapon, you can use your current one to have a parrying stance and have a free parry.
So can I use the crowbar on parry? Yeah.
Yeah. Which brings it to Took's turn. You don't need to roll parry yet. Nobody's attacked you. He just stands there.
Ah! Just testing my reflexes.
Pretty much.
Oh, fuck.
Alright, I'm gonna charge. I should have enough space here to charge forward and attack with horns against this creature.
Alright, roll me that attack. With the bonus of charge.
Plus 10, right?
I believe so, but I'm gonna confirm it. Yes, plus 10 to weapon skill bonus.
Missed.
You charge right past it, or more of right over it, sliding just a little bit further than you wanted to, which gives you a better view. Oh, what?
What? Hold up. Oh.
Okay.
That's weird.
What?
My roll says... I'm trying to figure this out. Plus 10. What the fuck? Hang on. Alright, I've already missed. I'm just checking something. Okay. 36, 46 plus 9. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, no, it is correct. It was just weird that it says when I like hover over it, it's 36 plus 5 plus 5, and I was like, wait, what? What is all this plus 5s? But that's because my actual stat is 36, and then it has plus 5 for my talent, plus 5 for my advancement. That's what it's saying. Okay, so
yeah,
it's correct. I did miss. We're good.
Okay. Yeah, you slid past, and you got to the edge of the drawbridges, and then you can cut it to the point where you could see the thing that was balancing itself on these drawbridges. It looks almost like a skeletal spider kind of thing, but it's the way it moves tells you that it's definitely an artificial creature. It points its plain, bony face at you, and just kind of hisses. Each of its little limbs ends in a sharp, bony blade. It looks like. And looking over the edges, you can very much tell you'd never want to jump into this great abyss that is below wherever you are.
I jump. No, I'm just kidding.
You get a little bit of vertigo just looking down there.
Okay.
You can see also into the next area is there's several statues in there. You can't make out quite what they are.
Okay. I know what I'm gonna do next turn. Alright.
Which means it is their turn.
Fantastic.
Just getting people out of the wall.
Duke is nearly dead.
Dakir slides forward. You can hear the sound of his scales kind of slipping on the masonry.
I forgot about that. Yeah, we haven't healed in fucking forever.
No.
I am almost dead.
You feel the air around you kind of vibrating, and you can hear Fom muttering something, but you're not able to make out what he's saying unless you want to roll perception. Nobody said they wanted to do that though. Both of you roll toughness.
Toughness. Roll. Success. I got a 4.
And Nobbin's got a failure.
You got a 44.
All right. Roll d6 for Took.
Roll 1. Roll 1d6. 4.
4. You regain 4 health as you can feel your energies coming back to you. Something about the sound of the scales on the masonry, it gave you your second wind. And you're breathing heavily. You're still feeling in pain, but you're up and you're able
It's
to
like
keep
bringing
going.
me back to my days of being a minotaur in a labyrinth.
Yeah, you're liking this masonry.
It's bringing me back to my homeland.
All them stone bricks.
Fuck some bitches.
See, enemy's turn. The thing walks right up to Nobbins, attracted to your halfling flesh. It swings out with its blade. Do you want to try and parry?
I would love to. Oh, fantastic.
You throw your crowbar into the corner.
Take that!
It clangs against the wall near Tangoon,
Failure.
causing Tangoon to freak out and charge down into a hallway. Odie with her. Fom doesn't seem as bothered by this. And it's effective in the sense that the little thing with its blade doesn't seem to get close enough to you because you just threw your weapon straight up through it. The spider-like creature charges for Took, springing at him and clawing into his legs, but doing no damage. Just kind of scraping against your fur and thick hide. It is Nobbin's turn.
Oh, fuck, how far does my crowbar go?
It's right over here in the corner.
I want to pick it up. Oh, fuck.
Sneak away, picking up your crowbar, standing in the corner. I'll let you take a parrying stance if you want, or if you want to do quick action.
I don't parry though until it's going to attack me.
Yeah, but you could go into a parrying stance.
Can I? Okay.
Yeah. All right, you're in a parrying stance, and that brings it to Took.
Okay, so I want to check something. So.
Okay.
This is me, correct?
Correct.
Wait a second. I just have to check something real quick.
I'm gonna grab a beverage if you're checking something.
I gained
real
4
quick.
health, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
You
yeah,
should be at 8.
Yeah, I wrote 9, but you're right. I'm at 8. All right, go ahead and grab a beverage. I'm gonna check on something here. Wait for him to get back. Okay. I thought I was here and he was here. Okay.
I'm back.
If I were to move here, would that be a disengage, or would that be a attack of opportunity, or what would that?
I just let you do that as a move action.
Okay. And then moving there, could I like move, grab him, and just fucking throw him off the edge?
Yeah, I'd have that be a weapon skill and then a strength. Or, hmm.
I don't care.
I think I'd have that the other way. I'd have that be strength than weapon skill, because strength would be to actually kind of lock onto him, and then weapon skill would be being able to maneuver him in combat and throw him like over.
Damn!
So in this case, what happened was you grabbed onto it.
Give him a hug.
You pinned one of his bladed legs against like his chest or something, and you're trying to maneuver him to throw him over, but is kind of squirming and getting out of your grasp. So this round, you can't get him over as much as you keep trying. Like it's just like Gang Beasts when you're trying to throw Fiddle over and he keeps climbing on the chains, and you're like, no, get down.
So I've like grabbed him and lifted him up, but he's squirming too much. I can't throw him off.
You have him like on the edge and whatnot, and you're both kind of going against each other. So you were very close there. You're 5 points off.
Crap, he might throw me off.
But
He throws you
If
off.
this is anything like Fiddle, he'll just take me off with him.
And we'll start campaign Into the Abyss.
God.
All right, so that was your turn then. You guys are real close, and it's their turn.
Oh fuck.
So he's gonna, of course, squirm against you further, trying to break away, failing to break away. You really got his leg pinned there, and just keeps trying to get leverage, but he can't move much. The non-halfling creature walks right up to you, all cocky and arrogant, holding his blade out to the side, just showing off how long it is. About 4 inches. I don't know if that's
Bloody hell, that's a long blade he got, that fella.
Yeah, he seems to be impressed with that length, but I don't know if it doesn't sound that long for a knife. I don't know. I'm just the narrator. He swings it at you. Would you like to try and parry?
Yeah, of course, because you know.
Roll it.
Oh.
Parrying
bit
is not.
better.
It's not your strong suit.
Stonehelm.
Bit better.
This game, back in the day, was known for its amazing stories. Now it's known for its amazingly poor rules.
No, it was a bit better. Kind of.
The creature scratches into you, tearing at your clothes, but
Oh,
not
you
able to
bloody.
do. Not able to do any real damage to you. I'm just scraping against you.
Bloody hell, you. Stop tickling me.
You guys are very close, and to the untrained eye, it does look
Fight.
like they're tickling each other.
Oh my god.
Whose turn?
I was moving them,
Oh,
and
you're
now it
moving,
is
sorry.
Nobbins.
I wasn't looking.
Oh, that's fine. It's fine. It's just background stuff loading.
My bad.
Actually, next
Game
turn.
is loading screen.
What does Nobbins do as he's being
Oh.
cornered?
God, can I pull my dagger?
Yes. You now have a dagger and a crowbar.
Okay, I'm gonna try and stab my fucking dagger up his fucking chest.
Do it!
Yeah, that's just shot off a fuck.
You swing out several times, trying to catch
Tickling
him.
me too hard.
He backs way up though. He backs up and lets you swing wildly, trying to calculate his next step against you.
Oh fuck.
It is Took's turn.
Alright. I want to headbutt this guy that I'm holding and then toss him off.
All right. That would be a weapon or your headbutt plus 20.
Headbutt. Would that be horns or?
Yeah, horns works.
Okay. Plus 20. A headbutt is on.
Bam! Well, we can ignore that. Roll some damage though.
Oh, okay. Headbutt damage. critical fail roll.
Critical low.
Critical
You
low.
smash your skull into it, feeling its bony crest of a
Holy
brow
shit.
snap and kind of crumple, almost like you bashed your face against some porcelain.
Gross.
You can feel bones in it break as well, and it kind of crumples as,
It's like,
as you hit
it's like
it.
one of those slow motion, like. and it like goes into like the I think in if you guys have ever seen Mortal Kombat 10, where it like goes into the whole like skeletal breaking like fatality. Yeah, I feel pretty badass.
Pretty much. Even that low of damage caused this thing to slump in your grip and go limp. Is no longer a threat.
I'll just hold for my second action, just kind of hold him out over the edge and just drop, just like kind of push him off.
Splat. Oh wait, no, not you, not you.
You just throw
Okay,
me
there
off.
we go. Yep, I just threw you off.
Oh shit! not the most,
himself off.
not the most graceful creature. What?
You kill it and throw yourself off. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yeah, you drop it off, satisfying. And as you look that way, you notice, hey, the narrator's on the walls. What is he doing over there?
Oh dear.
Anyways, it is their turn. Doc here slithers up, pulling out what looks like a club, but it's rather bent. A bent club. That doesn't seem too effective to Nobbins, but he holds it up and swings it out at the little halfling creature, snapping it across the head and causing it to stumble and fall into the ground over here. You can hear it kind of grind against the stone masonry.
Damn.
Feels great.
Doc here looks at you and says, "Does it? I thought that was quite unsatisfying." He drops the bent piece of metal to the ground and slithers. Loading. Loading. Enemy turn. Enemy actions.
You can't do it.
Can't get him on the square. Can't figure out how to get people walking straight. It's not my job.
Oh my god, there's 3 more down.
And you can see 2 more up on the ledge watching you. One of them has what looks like a corncob pipe, but it's not smoking anything. It's just chewing on it.
I hope these
He's
guys
just
are
smoking.
enemies.
Let's see. So that would have been their turn, which brings it back to Nobbins. Nobbins.
Fucking Jesus. I'm gonna just try and just stab the shit out of this fucking evil mutant bitch.
Alright. This one?
Yeah.
Here?
Can I only do one type per turn?
Yes. With this career. Do you want to roll weapons for your attack plus 40?
On crowbar, yeah?
Yeah. Crowbar plus 40.
Advancements am I missing?
At this point, the crawling, kind of half-broken little creature is an easy target to hit, and you just start. Nobbins just starts bashing him, going first.
Oh yeah, you feel so tough. Oh yeah.
You break the arm first that it was holding the blade in. And you just completely smack the crap out of it, killing it. No need for damage. It's no longer moving. No longer moving.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna have that be your turn. So it's Duke's turn. Duke.
Look at something. Your weapon skill is 40?
I gave him a plus 40. This is normally as a 21.
Yeah.
Plus 40 against a target that's both downed, heavily injured, and crawling.
No, that's good. I just saw the 40. I was trying to figure out. It's normally what?
It's normally 21.
21.
Or a 16 plus 5 is his
I was
normal.
like, isn't it 16? Yeah, so your weapon. How is this weapon skill 16?
Halfling.
Really? Wow, that sucks.
Yeah, halflings have that base 10, I believe, with the plus 2d10 for that.
That's right. Okay, that makes sense.
But they have range pretty darn good. Theirs is
Yeah,
30
they're
plus
ranged fighters. Yeah, no. All right, cool. In that case, who is this? Is this the Snake Man?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. I wanna. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I believe I have a charge of 12. Let me look. Charge is 8. Charge is 8. So I want to go ahead and charge. Actually, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can I move here and then charge with my horns?
Sure.
Okay. I want to do that and try and charge and see if I can hit, hopefully, one of these two that I'm charging.
Hopefully any of them.
Yeah, literally. Alright, so horns,
Yes.
and it's got that +10 from the charge.
Yes.
3.
Yes. All right, roll damage.
Damage. 9. 9!
All right. You charge across the drawbridge, your feet just smashing on every board, and at the end of it, or at the middle, I should say, at the end of one of the boards, you almost smash through. You can feel it cracking underneath your hooves. You just fly over there, smashing directly into a broad-faced one of the little creatures, shorter but stockier than the other ones, and your horns just pierce into it, smashing its body against your brow, forcing the horns through its body. And as you come to a stop, the body slides off, limp and completely out of it. Dead.
Hell yeah.
Fatality.
Am I able to roll Intimidate off that?
Yeah, go for it.
Hell yeah. I want to stand up and do one of my super famous roars that I'm not very good at.
Oh, here comes the cow
Yeah.
noise.
You're
Whoa, you sound scary.
over here, all you hear is the cow like echoing around. You're like, what the fuck is there a cow in here?
It's mostly huffing. You're
Why is
incredibly.
there a cow down here?
You're incredibly. What's the word? I mean, you just
Sexy?
charged across. Yes. You come across there, the body slides off. All of the other creatures like,
God.
oh wow, and you're just like
"Can't do it."
roar.
Like
I'm
burning
a
at him.
scary minotaur.
I'm a scary cow.
They all
Hear
just go.
moo.
They all tip their fedoras, milady.
What?
No. Okay. Let's get back on track, guys. No, you're just out of breath. That's what I was trying to get. And you're
I
not
tried more.
really-
I'm just out of breath, so I'm just breathing.
Yeah, more or less, and they're not intimidated by your breath.
Damn. One day they will be intimidated by my pure breathing.
In this case, it means it's their turn. And the two that are still standing swarm on you, pushing the dead body away. They both lash out at you with small bits of shiny metal, cutting into your legs. They don't do a whole lot overall. You still have your... or what armor do you have on your legs?
Pulling it up. Armor, legs. Both legs are 4, actually. My least armored spot.
You still don't take any damage. They just carve against your legs,
Rip.
trying to get a piece of that minotaur meat, unsuccessfully. Duck here begins to slide out onto the drawbridge, and it's Nobbin's turn.
Rippy dewy. Right, I'm gonna run down and help too.
All right. If you do both your both actions as movement, you can move up to 8.
Okay. That's 2 turns then. Moving.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, like about here.
Yeah. Yep.
He goes to
Get
roar
in
and
your
makes it sound like
square.
a squeaky toy. What the fuck?
Two can hear his allies coming up behind him, particularly Nobbin's little pitter-patter of walking.
Allies is a strong word.
Yeah, we use strong words here. Ally. Friendship.
I lie.
Let's see, so that's Nobbin, so now it is Tuke's turn.
Let's see. Clicking on all the wrong things. Okay. All the wrong things. Alright, so was one of these guys dead, or is these all... Oh, okay, the one at the skull. Dead.
Okay, you can see that then?
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm going to use to
Took me a
show
second
dead
then.
guys.
Yeah, okay. Then in that case, I want to, Tough call. I want to wail on this one.
Okay.
Well, more of I want a Minotaur on that one.
Okay, yeah, I figured you weren't crying on him. Not like...
Four.
Jeez. Oh my gosh, somebody's getting in their hits this game.
Stonehelm! No longer known for bad rolls.
Except in Tiffany.
Oryx Fury!
Oryx Fury.
Yeah, cow noises, here we go.
So, 46 is what I have to hit with.
Yeah.
I rolled a 10. I do an extra 1 damage.
Woo!
So 13 damage.
Alright, as they kind of swarm and start carving at your legs, you feel the power of your gauntlets flowing through you.
Max
you
damage,
feel,
least damage.
You feel a righteous energy coming out of you, and you start swinging. And it's like your fists are just homing missiles, slamming into faces of evil things that seem to want you dead. Both of them are broken and battered by the time you calm down just a little bit.
Fuck yeah.
Their bodies lying limply around you. As I quickly give them skulls. Trying. Can't quick enough to kill them for you.
Oh no, not dying fast enough.
They're trying. And you plant your fist into their skull. They're dead.
It looks like they're all dead. Hell yeah. Get right, bitches.
Oh, the other two.
So you guys are more or less out of combat for the moment.
These aren't the same creatures that we saw at the farmstead, are they?
No, they're different. They look different.
Are you talking about the tree creatures?
I don't know. When we were at the farmstead, there were these beasts that were coming out from the north.
It was the widow minions, them ones.
Oh, wait. On this island?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Farmstead.
Yes, they're very similar to those.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay.
Those ones looked a lot more like animals taken apart and put together in weird ways. These ones look a lot more like somebody was trying to make a halfling and had only seen one picture of a halfling.
Okay.
And it was just like, yeah, their mouths are full of nails. That's right.
Okay.
Are
we still in combat?
No, we're not in combat. Your allies have come up to you, and you kind of take a moment and see the room in front of you. There's 5 statues in front of you. The 6 is one of the statues, yeah. And you kind of recognize some of the statues. There's the narrator, the operator. Of course, there's the judge, though he looks a little bit different. Same armor, but the mask or the front part of the helmet is off, and you can see that it's a skull underneath. Of course, there's the window. It's hanging out in the back where he belongs. And in the middle, there's a kind of twisted statue. It looks almost like a monster, but you can't quite figure out what it's supposed to depict. It's like somebody was halfway through carving it and stopped.
I want to turn around and look at Doc here, and I'll be like, "Is that new god that you speak of?"
He beams with pride. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And one day, Fom here will finish it. He turns around staring at Fom, who stands in the corridor you guys were kind of in, looking nervous about the drawbridge.
What is he the god of?
Turns to you, or turns back to you and says, "You know, I really don't know. Some say that he's going to be the great neutralizer, the one who keeps all of the demigods in check. Some say he's the great creator, the father of the gods, the one who birthed everything. Or I suppose that'd make him a mother."
I see. I want to turn to Nobbins. I'll lean in close and be like, "You see how that was done? That is how you earn a name. Call me bitch again, and I will end your life, and you will never earn a name. Do you hear me, halfling? You are on thin ice. Not only do you worship the god of evil, and you call down a plague upon us, then you insult your one and only friend on this island. You watch yourself, halfling."
Tell the man to you, dear laddie, but you call me halfling, and that's fair racist of you to say that, so you hurt my feelings.
It's racist of me to call you what you are.
Yes.
Jockey puts his hands in between you guys and says, please, please, all this hatred, all these harsh feelings, when we have so many things to do. Separate, boys. Separate.
You cross me again, halfling. I will end you.
Hey, my name's Nobbit.
It's so hard to take.
I'll push on.
It's so hard to be serious sometimes when I see Fiddle's face just pop up with a glorious smile. And then I see Wrath being extremely serious here. Pushing on. Wait, were you just pushing? Where are you pushing on to?
I want to go up and investigate said statue.
Alright. You go up to it closely.
I want to see if I notice any distinguishing features or anything.
Roll perception if you want to see something maybe you didn't miss before. Roll evaluate if you want to.
Well, something I didn't miss, so it's something I already seen.
It is something you missed, or evaluate to kind of determine the craftsmanship or whatnot would be another one you could do. Perception.
9.
Roll. Though the head of this creature isn't finished yet, it definitely has horns, or looks like it was intended to have horns, or crazy hair, like a pointed mohawk.
I just kind of say under my breath, I'm like, this better not be that goddamn mutant. I'll turn around. Which way, Dakir?
Dakir strides forth. Well, if you want to clear out the other rooms, I had some stuff here, but I don't quite remember if it would be valuable. I'm going to go start the ship. He presses himself against the double doors down here, and then stops and says, oh, that's right. I need the key. He looks back at Fahm, who nods and skedaddles over here on all 4 limbs. Standing behind him, beginning to emit purple flames, Dakir and presses his hands on the door, and it opens. It looks like
this door while they're kind of doing their thing.
Just like not open it, just boom.
Yeah, just kick it open or something. Spartan kick it.
All right, strength plus 20.
I better not fail. God damn it.
Okay, I feel you, Fiddle. Oh, awesome. And just no, Fiddle's gonna be right back. And this doesn't apply to him anyways.
In 15 minutes. We're taking a break anyway, at the hour-and-a-half mark.
Okay, sounds good.
It's the halfway.
You kick open the door. It just flies off its hinges. You are a wild and crazy Minotaur, and you don't have time for doors that are of wooden quality. The narrator needs to get back on this. All right. In this kind of small hallway, you see I'm gonna move you kind of in so you can see. Oh yeah, there's a little way down here. You could go through 2 doors out of this room. They both look like they're wood, same quality as the first door that you broke down. At this point, any door that I say is the same quality as the first one, you automatically succeed if you want to kick it down. You know how to kick that door down in all of its family.
I want to knock on this door.
But before you do that, next to you in this little alcove, there is a pedestal holding up a rather small-looking book and 10 copper coins kind of in a circle around it.
Well, not only can I not read, I also don't fuck with altars. So I'm going to leave that alone because it's probably an altar to a deity. I don't want to piss anybody off, so I'm going to leave that alone. Do I notice anything about the book? Maybe a design that I've seen before or anything? I can't read, so I don't know what it says, but maybe like a design?
Roll intelligence.
Intelligence. Nope.
You have no idea. It looks like maybe it has something to do with magic and wizards, but that probably immediately makes you think, nope, I don't want to know. Am I right?
Yeah.
Okay. Which door were you knocking on? That one?
Knocking on that one. On Heaven's door.
No. Oh, dang, you already beat me on a joke.
Yeah, you were about to say it too. That's what's up.
Wrathy.
I want
That
to
game.
knock, and then I want to roll perception, maybe to listen to see when someone comes up behind the door.
All right. As you knock, you can hear some whispered wow 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 talk. It doesn't ring a bell. It's not tribal. It's not common speak. But you can hear the footsteps faintly going down what sounds like stairs to the left of the door. If you had to make a guess, you'd guess that right now that they are behind the door.
Okay, I want to kick open the door at this point. Try and knock it in.
All right. Loading. Roll damage. Just a standard D10 damage.
Oh, okay.
Plus strength bonus.
Strength bonus is 4, so 1d10 plus 4. 7.
The door slams into the face of the one that had the corncob pipe, jamming it into its throat. It begins to cough, desperately trying to breathe before it falls down, twitching on the ground, while I quickly try and kill it. It's misery, Mr. Pickles. There we go, it's dead. The other one backs off and then begins to clamber up the steps, and it is your turn if you want to stop it before it clambers all the way.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3. Can I just like follow it up and like hang it off the edge of the? Or like, can I Spartan kick it off the cliff here?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Roll your unarmed attack.
Unarmed attack weapons. Unarmed attack. 1.
Jeez.
Spartan kicked it in the head.
Yeah. So as it tries to flee somehow into this dead end, you just kind of walk up and just crush its head in. It's dead by the time your foot or your hoof has left its skull. And Nobbins even sees. Nobbins especially sees one of those things just fly out into the abyss. Just burst down on the side.
It's raining men!
And of course, you saw him kicking in doors. You saw him walk in the door over here on the map and just kick it in. You heard him kick in another door. And then you saw him kick that out. He's on a kicking spree. And deep down, you know that you shouldn't mess with his hooves.
He's good at football.
Oh my god.
Does Nobbins do anything, or
That was pristine. 10 out of 10.
Panda out of 10.
I guess he doesn't.
I'm gonna guess so as well. But I'm gonna just ask again. Did Nobbins want to do anything?
Oh, sorry. I'm gonna go and follow the ginormous snake.
All right.
Kicking ass, literally.
You follow Doc here into the room, opening the doors as they close behind him, to see what looks like a ship with no sails. And more so, it's wedged into what look like caverns that are relatively high in the sky. You can see down below is what looks like a valley thousands and thousands of feet away. You guys are really, really elevated right now. You can see Doc here on. You can see Doc here on the top of the ship, kind of checking various things. Again, no sails.
I'm so elevated right now.
Took's high off of his murder.
For real.
He's just sniffing the dead corpse.
No?
Not that. He's more probably just nothing or whatever. I don't know. Well, the weirdest.
He's just sniffing himself. It's just too much.
Yeah. Well, he smells sweaty. Like success.
Like success.
Anyways, what is Took's going to the next door?
Yeah, I was just moving down there, so you know.
What do you do? Kick it open? Break it open?
Kicking's working. I just want to break it open, yeah, and then just
BAM!
smashing it open.
The door flies off its handles. The door flies off its handles.
Boom!
You've mastered that door.
Hell yeah.
Inside, you see a gurgling pool it looks like there's just bubbles coming out of every ounce of the liquid. And initially, it looked like a lot of urine, but
Nice.
as you get closer, you realize it's a fountain of beer, maybe ale, if I'm more specific about the hoppiness of the smell. Just a bubbling pool, and it's absolutely crystal cool as well.
I'll circle the pool looking for any kind of symbols or anything along the edges.
Perception plus 20.
Won't be able to read them, but maybe I can depict something from them. Perception roll plus 20. Success.
Nice. You don't see any symbols really on the side of the pool. You do see what looks like a sign that was made, a little wooden sign kind of placed right in front of the pool. Right here.
Okay.
But you do notice that there is a sapphire, small sapphire at the bottom of the pool. It's not very deep. It's like 3 feet.
Are any of my allies with me?
No, it's just you and me.
Go for a dip.
Yeah, I'm just worried that this is another thing dealing with the deities, and this is like some. I don't want to, disturb it. Narrator, what is this?
I don't know. Looks like a pool of some kind.
God,
To go in.
you're the most useful deity I think I've ever heard of.
Yeah, that's what nobody else says. It's weird that I somehow get followers and cults after me. I don't help them. I don't encourage it. I don't give them anything, which is why they usually die out. But this adventure is about you two.
Have you seen anything like this before?
I haven't, but I'm sure somebody like Odie has.
Can I go fetch Odie?
Yeah, actually, you hadn't had your pets around you for a while, and tracing your steps back.
I missed them.
Up here they are. Tengun, what are you doing up here? Tengun hasn't crossed the bridge at all yet, and is sitting there with Taylor encouraging Tengun to go forward. Go! We're going to be left behind! And Odie just kind of, no, we're not going to be left behind, Taylor. He's going to come back for us. See, he came back for us. I told you he would.
I want to pick up Taylor and set him on my shoulder, and then hold Odie's lantern, and kind of put my hand on Tengun's back, and kind of walk her across, so that she feels the comfort of both our weight being on the bridge at the same time.
Success!
Feels the comfort of both our weight.
I presume you take yourself to the pool?
Yeah, apparently with everyone.
Oh my
They
god.
feel more comfortable with you that way.
Okay.
It's the swimming pool party.
Odie, I seek your guidance. Have you seen anything like this before?
Odie looks at it. I've seen something like this.
Are you able to read?
I am able to read, and I was just going to do that, because I've seen something like this before, but I have not seen this. This is a pool of infinite beer.
I see, a pool of infinite beer.
Yes, sometimes used by particular wizards who want a constant source in their home base.
Okay. And what about that gem at the bottom?
That looks like a gem, probably a sapphire. Probably doesn't have any use with this enchantment.
Well, Taylor, you have been designated our resident treasury, and I promised you some shinies, so it's all yours.
He looks at it. Excellent. I can't reach it though.
Yeah, I was gonna say you didn't say it was that deep, did you?
About 3 feet.
Am I able to reach in and grab it without getting drunk?
Well, you can roll. Let's see. Okay, you can roll agility with your mouth completely open to see if you can grab it without getting beer in your mouth somehow, or you could just kind of get in all the way, no roll. You can keep your mouth closed. You'll be wet, but you won't be drunk.
I owe Taylor some shiny. He is our treasure.
Open your mouth.
I am going to climb in and grab that sapphire, preferably mouth closed.
Okay. You're drunk.
You're
Just
drunk.
instantly drunk. No, I'm kidding.
Fuck!
You reach in, getting a bit of beer on your horn and your arm, but you're able to grab it, and even with your mouth open, you probably would have been able to get in there and not get drunk. But you now have a small sapphire. Beautiful. Delightful in your hand.
Alright,
And
if
it
I'm
feels
giving
nice
it
and
to
cool to
Taylor,
the
should I
touch.
still write it in my inventory?
Yes. I'll let you hold on to Taylor's inventory, because that will be important, actually.
Separate it here. So, small sapphire, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Small sapphire. Okay, I'm also gonna move. I'm just separating stuff into what I'm holding and what he's holding.
Okay. Meanwhile, Nobbins is looking down at the ship, crammed into a rocky cavern crevice, crevice, whatever. Seeing Dakir go below the deck and Fom going to kind of the front of the ship, the bow. The bow. Does it sound right? It's gonna be right. What do you do, Nobbins?
Is there a poop deck?
I believe so.
I want to check out a poop deck.
All right. Let me see here. Let's just bop over real quick. Take you guys on a trip to another page.
In your favorite rocket ship.
Yep.
Yeah. Just traveling. Just loading right now.
I'm just moving my inventory around, so
We're just loading through time.
big deal.
All right. So you should be able to see the ship now.
I do have
Oh,
rope.
nice.
I picked up the 10 days worth of adventuring gear, remember? I have provisions, rope, fire starter, etc.
Nice. Oh yeah, that's Stonehelm, didn't you?
Mhm.
Nice.
Somebody was thinking
Nice.
ahead and then totally forgot he had it.
Yeah, well, and as I said, as a DM, I like to favor adding items to skill checks. So it does help to know your inventory, I guess.
Yeah, dude.
Nobbins is on the deck of the rather small vessel, but decently sized. Fawn is just standing at the end of the ship, and
Yeah.
and you're there. There's still no sails. No sails have been produced.
This is not a very good ship.
Bucket would be having a heyday right now.
I fucking know, he would be flipping out.
So much hay. Hay covered in salt.
Oh my god. Fucking out this ship. Oh god.
Alright, and is that what you want to do? Is just stand on the ship and go, oh god, oh lord.
I'm just traumatized there's no sails. Well, I want to try and find the sails.
Alright, roll search for me.
Okay. There better be fucking sails on this fucking ship. Swear to God.
You walk right by the sails.
Wandering through the ship, you find yourself at the lowest level, just muttering angrily as you go to the lower deck and then into the cargo hold. In the cargo hold, you can see Dakir just kind of lounging on several large boxes. And next to him are two large metallic machines. They're just starting to turn on, churning, letting out some steam into the room. Not too much steam, just a little bit of steam. Enough to make it a quite warm room, but not painfully
this is
so.
cozy, alright.
He says, yes, indeed, this is my level. The rest of you can do what you want with the upper decks, but down here is my domain.
I got a question to ask you, fella. Do you know where the sails are? I can't see them.
He points to the two metallic machines, one on either side of him. Here's our mode of movement, buddy.
Oh. I see the ship is very advanced to I'm used to.
I don't know where you're from, but I've been around the universe.
Diddle, did you move your camera?
No, no.
You
Yes.
must have, because you were not on camera anymore. There, I got you
Oh
back.
shit!
You were
Ah!
you were far off.
Ah!
You're good now.
Been kidnapped. Okay.
Does Nobbins do anything else?
I just go into the main deck and just get comfy.
Sounds good. Going back to Wrath.
I think I call him Nobbins and you call me Wrath.
Going back to
That's
Wrath. Wrath 2 Kristad.
Tuk Rathstad?
Yeah, 2 Grathastad. And your little adventures here, learning things, making friends. Put you guys in the wall. Okay, so you're in the room of infinite beer, not taking a sip.
No, I'm not. We gathered up the sapphire and we're gonna head back out.
All right,
We got
and it
the-
looks like you're kicking on another door.
Yeah, I'm taking out all my anger right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and kick this door open.
You're taking out all the doors is what you're doing. BAM! The door flies off its hinges.
More doors!
It is only a plain hall.
With doors?
With more doors.
Boom.
I imagine you break the doors of all, kicking them on open. Roll me a perception check though while you're.
Perceptioning. Just a second. Stand by. Hang on. There we go. Nailed it!
All right.
Quality.
It seems like they're just regular bedrooms. I have to get back to my paperwork. Yeah, it is just regular bedrooms, though on one bedroom, bedroom number 10 here, room 10, I should say, you notice that there is a book on the bed, as well as on the wall that there's a kind of crude drawing of a cephalopodic head, Faum's head, really. That's what you'd guess it to be. Crude, but probably him.
This might be his book. I want to gather it up.
All right, you have the book in your inventory.
While I'm gathering it, can I kind of show it to Odie? Maybe he makes some of it.
Yeah, Odie looks at that and says, that is something that will not help you in any way. The Bible of the narrator is only going to bring you to your doom.
I will toss it back onto the bed. Not
It's the
ready for
bed.
my inventory.
Hits the bed and just bounces off.
What about the picture? Can I take that off the wall?
Well, it's a drawing onto the wall itself, so
Probably not then.
you could try and take the wall.
I could, but I'm not going to. Alright, I'll turn to my crew and I'll be like, you guys see anything else? Or should we move on?
Taylor says, yes, you forgot.
What did we forget, Taylor?
He points at a wall, but it just looks like a regular wall.
We forgot the stone.
Yes, take the stone. Take it. Takes the stone.
I'm not sure I'm finding. Is there value in that stone?
I think there is. I feel that there's value. Take a brick. He points very passionately at the door. Odie looks at him with a look of, buddy. Tangoon doesn't look at anything correctly.
You know what? I liked it. I'm gonna walk over and try. Is it like a brick? Can I like punch the brick? Maybe just try and knock it loose.
Yeah, roll strength, plus 20.
Oh God. Things I do for my crew. I'm about to punch a brick wall just because he said so. This is peer pressure at its finest. Oh, I didn't do plus 20. Shit.
Reroll.
Are you sure?
Yeah, well, you didn't do the plus 20, did you?
That's true. Okay.
Well, yeah,
plus
reroll
20.
plus 20.
Success!
That's what I'm talking about. You go over to the wall and punch it, breaking a hole through where you can see that there's a bit of light on the other side.
Whose tits are these and where are their owners?
In this inner wall, you can see that there is a...
Whoa. Sorry, I just clicked back onto the map. Okay. He was right! I thought he was retarded.
Two incredibly different things. You can see inside that there is a statue similar to the one that you saw out here. Though it's clear here that it's more likely designed to depict you. The statue that looks a little bit like you is wearing a ring on its right horn, holds a staff, and has a strange necklace wrapped around its neck.
A staff?
A staff that looks like you could pull it from its grip. Like it looks like a stone hand, but like the staff's leaning onto the hand.
What about the ring? Is that takeable?
Oh yeah, you could easily pull that off.
Oh, thank God, because I lost my ring. Yeah, I'm totally taking them. This might totally fuck me. They might be. I don't know. I'm gonna take the ring, the horn, and the neck, or the horn, the ring, the staff, and the necklace. If the necklace is.
All right. And remind me to give you better details on that outside of the game.
Okay, I'm gonna.
So-
That's fine. Are the statues like stuck in the ground, or are they like? How big are these statues?
It's about as big as you.
Oh, okay.
and
So
it's
like
standing
gathering up
firm.
all the statues and carrying them to the ship would probably be a lot of effort.
It would be a ton of effort since they're carved from stone, but it's not technically impossible.
Right. Not gonna bother with that. So horn ring, necklace, and staff.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just put stars next to them to ask you about those later. Got it.
Say Crimson Staff.
Crimson staff?
Yeah, that'll help. Help me remember.
Interesting. Okay.
Until you've identified.
And then at that, I will kind of pet Taylor on the head as I grab him, put him back up on my shoulder, and head out for the here.
Right. All right. Loading. Loading.
Do you guys want to take a break here?
Yeah, this might be a good part to take a quick break, get things loaded and whatnot, and get a little snack, whatnot.
Okay. Okay, so hopefully you guys are enjoying Stonehelm Remastered so far. Let us know in the chat what you guys think so far. We're currently at about just over the halfway mark, so we're going to take a quick break. How long do you guys think you need?
Like 10 minutes would probably be good.
10 minutes. All right, we're going to take a 10-minute break. We will see you back here in 10 minutes then. Love you guys. And we're back. We should be back. Let's kill the music. Bada! Can you guys hear me? Are we good? Are we all back?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right. Excellent. Welcome back, everybody. Once again, we are back in Stonehelm Revolution wait.
Stonehelm Revolution. Oh, sorry.
Stonehelm Remastered. Wouldn't that be interesting? Stonehelm becomes like it's in the same world. It's just you follow the river out, you're in the ocean, and it leads down. And...
I mean, you said that to me one night. You're like, wouldn't it be crazy if we just had all of our campaigns in the same setting? And I'm like, I mean, I'm doing all of your campaigns right now.
Yeah, technically they are all in the same world. So technically, these characters that are in Stonehelm are in the same world, or on the same world as the people that are down in Revolution. It's just it's happening in two different parts of the world. So technically, if we went out on a ship and sailed south and headed for some magical land called the Southern Isles, we could encounter our other characters.
That'd be weird.
Sounds like a conspiracy theory.
We'd get there and you'd have to play two characters at once.
Fiddle's characters.
I talked to monitor. How you doing?
I'm talking to himself. Alright guys, we're back with Stonehelm Remastered. To Kristad, we have Nobbins, and we have our DM, Mr. Pickles. Where did we leave off? We were headed onto a ship with no sails that is currently elevated over a chasm, I believe. Is it floating right now? Over this chasm?
Yes, it's basically a ship just crammed into a cave that it should not fit into.
There you go.
And Took just joined Nobbins, who Nobbins is on the front or on the main deck, just looking absolutely confused. Yeah, just chilling at this point. Fahm is standing at the bow, staring out. It's at this point that the exit of this cave, I should say, it looks almost like grasslands underneath, but the grasslands slowly begin to shift and melt the longer you stare at them. It begins to turn into kind of a mountainous area slowly, kind of a gray, desolate terrain. What are you guys doing on this boat?
I guess I'll approach Fahm.
You've successfully approached him.
Is this ship supposed to set sail, or do we just come here to spend the rest of our days?
Fahm turns to you and says, "Oh, Took. We'll be leaving soon, but only once Master Dakir has a place for us to leave to."
I see. I did mean to speak with you. While I was exploring the caves back there, I came across... I'm not wearing them yet, but this necklace, this ring, and this staff, they were situated upon a statue in the shape of a minotaur. The same statue that we saw in the middle of that corridor. The statue that you made. Explain yourself.
He gets a lot closer to you and says, I knew from the moment you crashed down from the sky that you were the one to save us. I'd been dreaming of you coming to the island, even before I was trapped here, when this was Dakir and I's island. I've seen you in my dreams too, and you're going to lead us somewhere. I don't know where, though. He flicks one of his tentacles at the halfling each time the halfling chuckles. Kind of like how a cat twitches its tail at something that's annoying it, but not enough to care about it.
Where I will lead us is away from this godforsaken isle. I want to head down to find Dakir at that point. He didn't tell me anything about the items, but whatever.
No.
Before you leave, he says that they're special items that are meant for the Savior.
This ring was situated on the horn of that Minotaur statue. What significance is this?
It is the narrator's ring, crafted in the early times of the universe, when he was originally the god of magic. He wanted to create items for his greatest followers to be able to disrupt any who would oppose his domain of magic. anyone who uses his own powers against him.
How
That
did
is-
you come across this ring?
Found it.
The narrator had gifted me a ring, such as this, that I wore on my horn.
He has
However,
many
he
of
took it
these.
back.
He has a lot of them. He doesn't share.
And yet he shared with your statue. Interesting.
He didn't know about that room.
Well, he does
I'm
now.
guessing you showed him that room. Ah! Narrator knows my secrets.
No! Down to find Doc here. What the fuck?
The secret rooms are pretty secret. People can hold secrets from me, too. You make your way down the ship. I'm presuming you guys are.
Your
able
only
to...
power is observing stuff, and you're like, yeah, I didn't see it.
Sometimes I miss things. You make it downstairs to see Doc here tinkering with one of the machines, the one on the left. Actually, I guess he'd be coming from here. He looks up at you and says, "Oh, Took, what can I help you with?"
I'm here to see what destination you have in store for us, and when we will be underway. The sooner we are off this isle, the better.
Well, it should be changing shortly, and once the land's changed over, these machines should be able to go. If it doesn't work out perfectly, I guess it'll be another 81 minutes.
Well, I mean, we only have 90 minutes left, so...
Nobbins can see
Actually-
that the gravelly, desolate terrain has turned to water now.
68, we have 68 minutes left.
A massive ocean.
Bloody hell, I just seen water coming out of my eyes. Oh, Jesus.
That's
think
called
this is a
crying,
sign, boys.
dumbass. What is this? Oh, God!
A middle tube kind of goes throughout the entirety of the ship, and you can see it on the front deck next to Fawn, right here if you're looking at the map. And it goes through the ship, to which you can hear his voice bellowing down, "Master Dakir, it has changed to the final form." Dakir begins to fiddle with the machines.
What is he, an evolving Pokemon?
Did you ask him that?
Did you
Yeah.
just say Master Dakir has changed into his final form?
It has changed into its final
Oh!
form.
What is it?
Uh,
What is it?
Dakir begins to activate the machines, which hum with life, emitting steam at regular intervals. You can feel them emanating just warmth as the entire ship begins to just kind of shift and turn, lurching to life.
I
You
want
can
to
hear
walk
it
briskly
scraping
back
on
up
the
onto
rocks.
the main deck so I can see what's happening.
Everybody roll agility.
Shit. I fall off the boat.
Okay.
Stuck on the island for longer. Little did we know, Miss Spriggles really hasn't prepared anything off this island, so we're gonna be here for a long time, no matter how many times we try and leave.
Mhm,
Agility?
mhm, pretty much.
Well,
All right. So Nobbins grabs a hold of the what looks like a catapult in the center of the ship where
Yeah,
a
best thing
sail
to
should
hold
be.
on to. Best thing to hold on to.
As the entire ship just suddenly lurches forward as if something pushed it very aggressively. Took didn't grab a hold of anything in time and stumbles about wildly, crashing into one of the shelves, causing pots and pans to fall everywhere. And he says, as you can hear, you're still standing. You're on the ship, and things are moving forward. You can hear throughout the tubes. Dakir says, "Everybody, hold on if you're not already holding on. It's about to get very rocky."
That does
yeah.
not sound good, boys. Oh, jeez.
Taylor slops about, going below deck. Two can see him slopping down the stairs. Do you guys do anything in particular, or what are you?
I'm holding on for dear life.
I want to get up
Perfect.
on top of the ship. As far as I can tell, no one is driving this bitch, So
It's fine. Just let.
I want to
just
get
let-
to the
just let
top
Mother
deck.
Nature do it.
I want to like
It's fine.
get my way up to the top deck.
All right. Roll agility plus 20.
Oh god.
You got some grips now. You can grab hold, but it's lurching very aggressively, and scraping noises are.
Oh
awful.
my. Yeah. I'm gonna say that.
All right.
Jesus, if you didn't do it.
You're even able to scoop up Taylor as you make your way up to the steering wheel, which is locked in place.
I don't know that I want to drive. I don't think that's any better.
Do you not? You didn't want to go up there?
I just want to get to the main deck. I don't think I
Okay.
can drive. I don't know how to drive a ship.
But from here, you can see that it is locked in place.
The direction we're going is locked in place. We're not like swerving all over.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
All right. Okay. Go ahead.
I want to call out to Fom. I'll be like, "What kind of ship is this that sails without water, nor sails?" Sorry. What kind of ship is this that sails without water, nor sails?
Fum glances back at you and says, "This is one of Dakir's greatest creations." Right as the ship begins to peek out from the cave, and with one final push, it launches out. You can see the ocean thousands of feet below you guys as it begins to plummet. What do you guys do as the ship is plummeting? I'm presuming you're holding on.
I'm holding on for bloody dear life.
Um,
I'm not letting go.
I presume as much. But I give the opportunity in case somebody wanted to do something or had an idea.
And they said, "Oh fuck!" That's what I'm saying.
Pass is always an option.
If you just let go, maybe you'll just like hover above the deck and you can like pretend like you're flying.
Listen, we're not in fucking space.
No, I'll grab the like edge of the ship and I'll like grab Taylor out the sky and like hold on to both. And I'll be like, "Never let go, Taylor."
He grabs on desperately to you. You feel like he's screaming and crying for you to never let go, but he's very, very runny, a very runny creature, and it's difficult to tell.
I just want to draw him in and hold him close.
He gets as close as a slimy tar creature can.
I want to look at him
You
and
guys
be like,
finally,
"It was a pleasure serving with you, Taylor."
finally slam into the water, causing everybody to lurch and fall into whatever they were holding on to.
Oh,
As we're going
Surprisingly,
down, I'm like, "For Wrathgar!"
surprisingly, it's not as heavy of an impact as it should have been. But you guys still do. Nobbin bangs his head against the catapult.
I'm in the catapult now.
Yeah.
Took pretty much breaks the railing that he's holding on. The only one who seems to be holding on very well is Fom, who looks triumphant up on the bow, though absolutely soaking wet as a wave of water crashes down on everybody. Oh gosh, where's Odie?
Maybe that wiped off the stench of beer.
Yeah, it's a good thing.
Yeah, you do feel rather cleaned of your beery liquid.
Fur.
Yeah. I did not bring a book with me that I needed to grab. You guys need to hold on just a second.
I'm holding on all the way.
Just hold on. Hold on. Enjoy your little boat ride as you continue on.
Yeah, hold on a minute.
And time is up. What is your final answer? Jeopardy? Nobody? I don't even know what
Congrats.
that says, but... Oh, sorry, that is not the correct answer. The correct answer is, what is congrats?
Fuck.
Fucking Jeopardy. Alright, so at this point I'm ripping Fom's head from his body.
Okay.
Yeah. Should I roll
Interesting
for
technique.
Should I roll for ripping Fom's head from his body?
Well, if you put in your whole hand in his mouth to rip his head off, I guess you would. Are you gonna like warn him when you're ripping his head off, or are you just gonna rip his head off?
I'm about to roll for it.
Roll for it.
Oh
What are you rolling?
fuck! Oh fuck!
Did I succeed?
Meeting. What?
What are you guys doing over here?
I don't know. Duke's gone fucking rogue. Duke's gone rogue.
Wow, I didn't expect Tuke to like
I know, right?
come to this early. Like maybe if you've been on a boat for 5 sessions, but the first moment you
I just wanted your reaction when you came back to be that.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, I hope you're satisfied.
Transformers
He's dead now.
more than
He's
meets the eye.
All right. Oh my gosh.
Never gonna
Yeah,
give
I got my
you
book.
up. Never gonna let you go.
You
never
down.
Gonna turn up. Never gonna. Wait, what? Never gonna
Sorry.
give you up. Never gonna let you down. Never gonna
Down.
turn around. Never gonna fool around and hurt you. Fool around. Have I been saying the wrong lyrics my entire life?
Yep.
Yes.
Oh my god. Are those the real lyrics?
Yep.
Wow, I was way off. My bad.
Yeah, it is your bad.
Most
It's quite
half-assed
bad.
Jeopardy music I've ever heard. You know, it took me several minutes to realize MIA is not Ayami's new name. Oh, no, missing in action. We have no idea what happened to our mutant creature that was following us and not liking us at all.
Yeah.
Are you going to eat the head raw, or are you going to grill it? No, I was going to present
Both are
it to
tasty.
my mate.
Who's your mate? It's not Nobbins.
Yeah. You don't
What?
really
No,
have any.
it's not
mate
Nobbins.
mates.
It's Odie.
No, of
I was
course
gonna say you don't have a lot of options, but Odie is the
No.
hottest.
Yeah, the hottest.
Okay, all right. So you guys crash landed into the ocean, and the ship has kind of gained more of its composure, just floating along. It feels like something's propelling it forward, but it's definitely not sails. What do you do?
I react to hear my fucking head on a cannon pole. Ah, bloody hell! Have we arrived yet? Ah.
Okay, on a boat. Interesting.
Actually, that's a good point. Both of you get 100 experience.
Okay. Oh,
After
why?
what
By
you've
banging
accomplished.
my head on a cannon pole.
Bang
Okay.
your head! It's a good song.
Actually, you guys are. I'm gonna change it to 200 experience for having accomplished and gotten to this point of being on a boat off the island,
Head banging a catapult.
which should mean that you guys are at least.
Yeah, boy!
Does that mean that you're going to your next career right now, or in the next 100?
I'm gonna sneeze.
In the next 100. I just finished up this career.
Okay. Fiddle, I'm gonna help you out here. I'm gonna pull up the last ranger. Nope, he's dead.
Okay. Yeah. Pull out the last ranger. Let's have a look at
Rip!
this stuff.
Hashtag Rip Ranger.
Rip Ranger.
What? The last ranger survive? Oh no! Wait. What? He's on the bow.
Talk about
Whoa.
last ranger. No more rangers.
He was the first last ranger. He won't be the last.
He's the first ever last range. No more. Yeah, what you said. Your joke
Yeah.
is funnier than mine.
Oh, okay.
So I increased my toughness by 5. I feel like that's accurate because I've been getting beat up. And I increased my wounds by 1, which is accurate because I've been getting beat up. So.
Fiddle had no choice and got his weapon skill and willpower increased because he's better at
Yeah.
controlling himself. Better
Yeah.
at controlling himself.
Throwing his weapon around.
And better at controlling his hand.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
so you're
just
not
can't
supposed to
control
let
my
go
hand.
of your weapon when you're trying to hit someone.
Oh, sorry, didn't know I had fingers. My bad.
I mean, his weapon skill went from 21 to 26, so he is below average still, but he's learning. He's learning lessons. Same with willpower. You were subpar, and now you're so far. All right. Anyways, moving back into this, since we have all of our level ups done, you guys are just floating along. It's a nice, beautiful, sunny day, almost like you just left a tropical island. Though looking back, there is nothing from where you guys came, more or less.
Wizards.
No island.
Literally just like the
Jesus,
worst mind trip ever.
God.
That's all it is.
This is like the most random, awful thing to say. Oh, I hate fucking magicians. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Yeah.
Fawn went below deck, and Doc
Fucking
here is
fan's
still below
going
deck.
nuts. Jesus.
But otherwise, you're all here. Do you want to fast forward of just laying on the deck feeling horrible about being ocean dwellers, or
No, I'm gonna start doing push-ups.
Good call. Nobbin's getting buff. Is his strength? Nob.
On the
yeah.
catapult.
You got a little ways to go, buddy. Did Tuke want to be doing anything while he watches his halfling friend work out?
You say friend.
Okay, we're all acquaintances here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you're watching me doing push-ups. Okay, then.
No.
Okay.
Definitely not.
Weird. Okay.
Odie, Taylor, Tengun. Okay, I want to head here.
All right, going below deck, you find some quarters in which people could rest. You did find that there are multiple areas where people can rest. There's cots set up quite a few areas. This is where you guess that the more working crew would go.
Well, I figured this would be like captain's room, and then maybe like a tactician or first mate's room.
Yeah,
Or
that seems the likely.
dignitaries or something. And so this one has 4 beds, so there's one for myself, Odie, Taylor, and Tengun. Tengun can take this one because there's more space down there.
Makes sense to me.
And I just want to have Tengun climb up onto a bed.
Crush up onto a bed.
Yes.
Just steps on it. It goes down to the same level as its feet. Just
Yes.
down. No elevation.
So yeah, I want to gather my crew in there. We're all just kind of chilling out on our beds, our cots or whatever, and I want to try and play my harmonica. I want to get better at the harmonica.
All right. So you're going to cloister away, play a harmonica. Roll me a performance for your average for this time. How well you've been playing.
Jesus, you are
Right,
dead.
right.
Jesus. Okay.
Right.
Dude gets up and runs to him and rips his head off. Okay.
77 out of 17.
You don't have too much success. Though no one in the room is really being all that critical of you.
Affection.
Nobbins outside the door after he finished doing push-ups would come down and I guess listen to you and then be like, "That's terrible." And then go back and do push-ups and then come back down.
Yeah.
Repeat the process, even though he keeps saying it's terrible. He keeps coming back.
Yeah, it gets me
come
more
back
of a
for more.
face and to keep doing push-ups.
Yeah, Odie is not very critical, even though he's probably the one that should be the most critical. And time passes for a while. You guys kind of go about your adventures, or your travels more, since there is no adventure. Just kind of existing. Nobbin's trying to get buffer and trying to make friends, whereas Tuke has kind of shut himself off from Nobbins and is perfecting his musical skills. It's been a few days. Fawn consistently makes meals of adequate quality. Adequate. That's being strong there, but and Dakir is never outside of the cargo hold, it seems. But today, about 8 days into sailing, Fawn comes to Nobbins while he's listening at the door and opens the door to Tuke playing the harmonica. We will be arriving at our destination very soon, hopefully within the day. Are you all prepared?
Aye.
Oh, tuck my harmonica back in my pocket.
You got a pocket.
He's wearing clothes.
I was like, why was that fun? Yes, I have a backpack, I have clothes, I have armor. I have a lot of things, really.
We're gonna say, no, you're a kangaroo. You got a pocket. Nice.
His body pocket. That no. That'd be horrifying.
I was Iron
Just
Man.
lift up my folds, tuck it in there. Come sail away, come sail away, come sail away with me. Yeah, no, alright. We all ready when you are.
Well, just don't do anything that would alarm our hosts. We have some repairs that need to be done to the ship before we can fully get back to Stonehelm. Be gracious to our hosts.
Where are we arriving exactly then?
We're arriving at a friend of Doc here's. I know him as Mr. Rocket, but
You say Mr. Rocket? Sorry.
yes, I did. I know that the sort he deals with to be criminal sometimes,
Okay.
but he is the man we need to repair the ship.
I see. What exact damages have been done to this ship besides the scratch on the cannon and the busted railing?
Lots of damages to the outside that will eventually cause problems for us, as well as some issues with the engines down there. Doc here said we need parts. This guy's got them.
Interesting.
Yeah, I thought so. It's going to be fun. I always enjoy seeing Mr. Rocket.
I am a being of pure justice. Remind this rocket better not cross my path, or we will face consequences.
Right, I wouldn't tell him that, though, to his face. Let's keep this between you, me, and... He looks down at Nobbins. Yeah, just keep this between you and me.
You say what?
Yes, good, Nobbins. Did you drink your grog today?
Wait, what? What? I didn't even know there was any
Excellent,
grogs on this ship. I start freaking out.
Looks like he has had his grog today.
I'll head in here and eat some food before we land. Then. How many days have we been at sea?
About 8 so far.
8. Okay.
Oh, hold on, kitty cats are about to throw down. No. Yeah,
Fine.
no.
Did you just put your cat in the fridge?
Solve that dispute.
Sounds like you put your cat in the fridge.
No, I just closed the door. The door popped open,
okay.
so I closed all
You
the way.
can't
when I
be
was
the
looking
queuing
around.
off, I understand.
No, she's a pretty kitty. I would never.
2 days left of provisions.
They had provisions on the ship. You didn't actually have to use any of your personal stash.
I am back up to 10 days of provisions.
Yeah, as I said, unless you want to be feeding yourself, Fom gave those adequate meals with grog on the side, of course.
Okay, well then I will be in there eating until we land.
All right. It's several hours before you guys finally get sight of land. And once you guys get sight of land, Fawn hurriedly runs about the ship, alerting everybody that land is in sight. Land is in sight. Taylor seems unimpressed. I've seen land before.
Oh my god.
This is true, Taylor. This is true.
He nods,
I want to laugh
appreciating
and
that you
fist bump
understand.
him.
What's that?
I laugh and fist bump him.
He body bumps your fist.
We will teach you, Taylor, in time.
The ship begins to slow as it approaches the island. You can kind of see that there's a peninsula cropping out with what almost looks like a tower of some kind or a little tree fort. As the ship kind of stops, it kind of pulls around harbor, which will pull. Oh, let's just pull out a map. Let's just get a map going, guys. That'd be perfect, right?
Oh yeah.
Probably. Hold on. Loading with Mr. Pickles.
At this point, I want to equip my ring, necklace, and staff.
Oh, shit.
Let me check really quick. Your ring, necklace, and staff?
Yeah. I mean, if we don't have details on that, that's fine. I just want them equipped.
You don't feel anything inherently change about you, but you do feel ready.
I do feel ready.
So ready. The staff, as you kind of hold it, it feels a little bit warm to your touch. But the more you focus on that, the more it kind of goes away. Oh yeah, you guys are on here. Oh wow, I'm gonna put you guys in the white zone because not the best at this game. Making maps, taking maps, being a jerk.
You said the white zone?
Yeah, that's water.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, way down there. Okay. I was trying to get it on screen, trying to figure out where the fuck we were.
Actually, moving it back up so we can be in water. You guys are actually coming around kind of the peninsula, so you'd be about like right on the top of this little
Compass.
Because as you guys slow down, whoever's in the tower pulls out a large black flag, begins to wave it, and then the boat continues going, pulling into the harbor.
You remember my blacksmith characters that I would always play? The whole
Yes.
blacksmith? Wielding
Mm-hmm.
hammer.
Oh, well, yeah, okay, yeah. Or pit fighters. All of your pit fighters.
Well, yeah, pit fighters, but I was looking at minotaurs with these wielding, the hammers, and it looked pretty dope. And I was like, man, I wish I would have made him a smith, but it's alright. I like my character.
I mean, you can gain smithing skills. The world is completely open to you now that you're both are almost your next careers.
Yeah,
It's
but
time
I
to-
already have my career path. I know what I want.
He knows what he wants.
Oh.
Shut up. Man on a mission.
All right. Of course you are.
Minotaur on a mission, sorry.
Minotaur.
Yeah.
Pulls into the harbor over here at A3. You can see a lot of people on the docks, kind of dirty, kind of sweaty. It's definitely very humid here, very tropical, very very warm. It looks like if you traveled into the island, you'd find all sorts of strange jungles and local wildlife and fauna. You guys are able to get off onto the docks as Dakir slithers out from underneath. You see a somewhat ugly-looking man, a little bit overweight, missing a lot of his teeth. He's got kind of a scraggly white goatee hanging down and gold earring. Not attractive, but clearly he's the person with power here. He kind of shambles up to Dakir, who bows very, very widely towards this man. And did you guys come down with him, or are you staying up on the ship?
Yeah,
right
I come
now?
down with him and I say, "Oh, so beautiful."
Anything from?
I will just I'll stay on the ship, but I want to be on the top deck, and I'll walk out to the bow of the ship, the front, and just kind of overlook the area and look down on the crew, just kind of keeping an eye.
All right. Then Nobbins is the one that hears primarily. Took might be able to pick up a few words, but mostly he doesn't hear a lot of this.
Okay.
Dakir says to the man in front of him, "It's a pleasure to see you again, Mr. Rocket. I have a need of your services. We seem to have blown quite a bit of our inner workings here. We need some repairs to the outside of the ship as well as some parts. Would you have any spares from the Great War still?" The man looks at the halfling who had that outburst, Nobbins, then looks back at Dakir and says, "Of course we do. We always have the best parts here. Anything you need from the old times, we collect it. We bring it here. And it's just a matter of price, Dakir. Are you able to pay in the same poundage of gold you had before?" Dakir shakes his head and says, "No, not this time. I'm afraid I would have to do a trade for items. If you're interested in some powerful magic." The man considers it for a while and says, "Come back to my rooms. We'll have to debate this over beer." Dakir kind of turns his head and says, "Okay, that's fine by me. I'm agreeable to bartering." They begin to go off together with several of the lackeys in tow, with weapons equipped. Um, the lackeys, I should say, are just regular laborers that have like clubs equipped. Most of the clubs have like a large nail or spike through it. Some of them have like metal hooks for like a gaff or something for sailing. There are a few ships kind of around, but most of them are rowboats. There's only one other large boat, and it's clearly one with sails that's in the bay up north here. But for the most part, since you don't have a crew, Fahm is the only other one who's kind of getting off, and he's watching over the ship, kind of pointing to the laborers where the damages are primarily. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna guard the ship against these criminals.
They climb onto the ship, of course, and you're already on there. They say, "You're gonna have to vacate the ship, sir."
I will not be leaving this ship.
Kind of a pain to work around people. Is there any chance you could just go down to the bar or something, get some beer? The Commons has all sorts of good beer, games, fun stuff. It's better than sweating out here on the deck with me.
How long will these repairs take?
Well, I don't know about the inner work and stuff. That's over my pay grade. But as he continues to talk to you, what looks like the taskmaster here says, "Hey, Darian, get back to work. Don't talk to the Minotaur. Hey, you," pointing at the Minotaur Duke.
How dare you call me by my race?
Just
kidding, don't care. I was kidding.
He's told you to get off the boat, though.
Oh, I missed that. Sorry. I'll approach him, just step right up to him.
Oh my gosh, this is way no. I keep elbowing this picture.
That's the second time.
Keep on, like DnD is a lot of this for me.
Fucking, you've been playing too much Gamewisp.
I really have.
Yeah.
Now next time on DnD.
Ah!
Okay.
I'll step right up to the taskmaster. Kind of looking. What is he? Is he shorter than me? Bigger than me?
Much shorter than you. Much rounder than you. He doesn't look like he works as hard, but he has his shirt off and he's sweating profusely.
I'll step right up to him and look down on him. Yeah.
Do you remember that miniature we used to have that we used for everything but a torturer? There's the torturer mini we had. That guy, topless,
okay.
Slight rules.
Okay. Yeah. I'll step right up to him, look down on him, and be like, "How long will this take?"
If you get off the boat right now, it probably did 2 days, maybe 3. I don't know. Hopefully 3, to be honest.
Godspeed. I'll
Thank you.
I'll exit the ship.
You easily get off. Nobody's trying to block you or anything. And you're now standing on the deck with, or the docks with Nobbins. Nobbins and your crew, of course, are following behind you closely.
I thought Nubbins was already off the ship.
Yes, you're both on the docks.
Oh, okay, my bad.
He's just been there longer than you have.
Okay. I want to push past and head into town and kind of see, probably find the tavern that they were talking about, the Commons, I believe.
Yeah, and the Commons is the biggest building here, A4 on the map. Is Nobbins following along?
No, I'm going to start doing my own thing.
Okay, that works. As you can see, there's a lot of little houses, a lot of shacks, and then those are clearly the laborers who live here, occupy those. But there is the large building Commons that has the laborers who aren't currently on any projects kind of flowing in and out, doing their own things. There's obviously some people here who don't even do any of the labor. They just kind of hunt and bring their game to sell as meat. It's a once grand building with broad wings extending from its ground floor, kind of centering into a dome on top. Of all the buildings here, is the most extravagant. I presume you go in, or did you want to harass any of the comings and goers?
Are you talking to me? Why would I
Yeah.
harass people? No, go in.
Sometimes people are like, I want to ask a question before I go into this commons, but
No, I'll step in, kind of ducking through the door.
yeah, it's a shabby building on the inside, but the heat is a lot cool. It's a lot cooler in here. There's tables lined up where people are getting some beer this early in the day, or lunch. It's sort of normal, I guess, with lunch, but it's just a lot of people here enjoying the tap room. A couple people trying to sell a few of their items. In fact, a guy kind of walks up to you and says, "Are you hungry, traveler?"
Technically, I just ate, didn't I? No.
Do you tell him that?
I could use an ale though.
Use a what?
An ale. A drink.
He points you to the bartender. He'll be able to help you out with that. He keeps walking along with his food products in his hands. Looks like he had little spears of tiny meat and vegetables cooked. But we're going to switch over to Nobbins while you're making your way across the bar. Nobbins.
Is that a boathouse over there where A5 is? Is that where they stored one boat?
Yes, that's where the other larger boat is, the one with sails. Looks like there's some extensive work going on to it right now.
I see there's like small local villages, houses.
Yes.
I'm going to start poking my head around to check it out.
Okay.
Why's that so funny? I don't understand. I don't get the joke.
It's going to be funny in a second.
I'm exploring.
No, it's more a fiddle just poking about. I know what this. You go up to one of the small cottages. It's really a shack. Couldn't be more than a room or two. Mostly sleeping areas. And you try the door. It opens immediately. It just kind of swings open, and you can see that it's very much a sleeping area for people, where they might keep some essential items to their family, or more or less anything they might have of value that they don't want to keep on their person. You see a chest, a wooden chest in here, though it is across the room from you, and it is closed.
Can I use...
There are people around you. Somebody would definitely see you just walking in, though nobody seems to have stopped you from activating the door so far.
Is there not like a back window I could sneak in?
You could try going around. Roll perception to see if there's a window. Bop on in through.
Can I still go around the back? Yeah.
Yes, you go around the back. But there's no windows within reach. There is one window, but you're guessing even if you could reach it, it's not the type that you could open effectively. You'd have to break it. And that seems like a lot of evidence, you think to yourself.
Yeah. I go and find another village.
Traveling to another house. Back to Tinku has made it across the floor to the oily-looking bartender, making you miss your own oily bartender back in Stonehelm.
Aww.
This one, however, is even more abrasive and says, "What do you want, Bighorn?"
I just grunt and just like maybe like some of the dirt and dust from the cave and trip. Just
Yes.
Need a drink.
One of the patrons next to you says, "Yeah, that was a little rude. He just came in here looking for ale, and you had to unnecessarily describe his outward appearance." The bartender says, "You know what? Nobody asked you." At the patron, who quickly turns away. I know what he did. He pulls out an ale and slams it on the table in front of you, sloshing about 5% of it out. Says, "As long as you're here, you drink, but don't make any trouble."
What do I owe you?
He looks at you. "Are you dumb? If you're getting ship work done, it's in the price. You drink while you wait." He shakes his head, walking off. The nerve of these people coming into my...
I'll look to the
You hear
patron
him.
next to me. What troubles are Brewmaster?
I honestly don't know. He's been this way ever since I enlisted here, I guess. I don't know. He doesn't seem like he has too many problems. His house is nicer than mine. You hear the bartender exploding at somebody at the other end of the bar. You're not sure about what.
At that point, I want to reach over the bar and grab one of the bottles.
Do you want to do it
Nice.
without being?
No, I don't
Without
really care.
being
I mean, if he sees me, he sees me.
All right. Well, yeah. I don't think you have sleight of hand, anyways, do you?
Yeah. Oh, no. Preferably a nicer looking bottle.
All right. You grab one of the nicer bottles. It looks like it. Well, nicer is being kind of generous. None of them have labels or anything, but this is the one that looks the least filthy. And I don't know if this factors into your plan, but it looks the thickest. It's filled with a dark fluid, about halfway full.
I'll grab two
Not
like
halfway.
shot glasses or whatever and pour a little of it for me and the patron next to me.
All right. The patron looks at you with wide eyes.
I'll kind of
What do you?
pick up my glass and go to cheers, and I'll be like, to finding friends in uncommon places.
He picks up the shot glass, not wanting to miss his moment with a Minotaur. Does it as well with you, and drinks it down.
Hell yeah, I drink.
All right. Your toughness bonus. What is the number?
4.
All right. This soaks up. Well, it's soaking up your allotted number of drinks you can consume. You can feel it burning in your belly, but that's not going to be enough to get your party started. You can feel a little bit of your recklessness coming out. A little bit of the, you know what? I don't really care what people say. I'm a Minotaur. I can break things. I can break doors. You did break doors.
It's true. I'll fuck some people.
And it's at this point that the bartender has noticed the little con you pulled on him. He comes over there steaming, grabbing a small wooden bat from underneath the table as he comes.
I'll stand up as he approaches. Stretching up
fuming
to
at
full
you.
height, just...
Do you want to roll intimidate?
Yeah, I guess.
You get before you write the number, you get a plus 20 because size differential, but you also get a minus 20 because somebody's also equally mad at you. That's why. Just want to let you know there are bonuses and penalties in play, but it's still 0.
Gotcha.
Just so people know how I'm working here.
Ah!
You're massive bull. A lot of people in the bar actually do kind of step away from you, but one person is too pissed to quit this game, and he's going forward. And in fact, that pisses him off even further. It's like, what? You think you can just come in here and drink for free of the good stuff? No, that is the personal stash. He climbs up onto the countertop, putting himself at level eye with you. He says, you're going to pay up now, or I'm going to break both your horns off and sell them for way below market price.
No. I'll look back at him and be like, barkeep, you best start treating your patrons with better respect, or not a single one of them will start to pay you. Notice there are more of them than there are of you. Keep this in check next time you grab your little stick. I'll break your stick off and shove it up your ass next time you come at me with that attitude. I want to reach down to Taylor with my hand out. Hopefully he'll put some money in there because he's holding all my money.
Is your coin purse?
Yeah.
He vomits out a coin.
I'll set it down up on the counter. I'll be like, go about your business, barkeep. You have patrons to attend to.
He looks around. You are right. Thanks for paying. He climbs off, steams about, and moves on from you, taking the bottle with him, though.
Damn! I'll sit back down on my stool. I'll be like, well, it was fun while it lasted, eh?
The patron next to you is like, that was crazy. I've never seen somebody stand up to the barkeep. It's crazy. You're crazy.
You're crazy.
You are out of control.
I'm tired of the little man always getting stepped on. It's about time someone stood up and took justice on those who call themselves bully.
I agree. I agree, sir. What did you say your name was?
I'm Tuk Rastad,
I'm
Beasthammer of Stonehelm.
Oh, what Stonehelm is so far away.
Yes, we are on our trip home. However, our ship needed repairs, hence we land here in your pleasant little villa.
Well, I'm glad that you find it pleasant. I'm Todd.
I'm Todd! I'm just a
Yeah.
guy!
I am. I got press ganged into a crew, and then I kind of ended up here. So
Where's your crew now, Todd?
I left them. I didn't want to be press ganged into a crew. But that
Is this a guy from... You say press ganged into a crew, that makes me only think of one thing. Is he one of them?
Pirate
Yeah.
ships?
Yeah.
I don't know, because I don't know what you're asking, but yes.
Okay.
100%.
I'll look down and I'll be like, well, we wouldn't want you to feel press gang, but if you ever feel like leaving this little pleasant slice of heaven, you are more than welcome to travel with us back to Stonehelm. There is always room for you. Or there's always room for friends.
And I'm friends.
I'd like to think so.
Well, I'll take you up on that offer, Took. Consider Todd part of your crew.
Aye. I'll, does he have another drink, or is he chilling without a drink?
He has nearly finished his ale.
Nearly finished. In that case, I'll lift my glass, because I did get a drink earlier. I'll cheers with him and down my drink.
Alright, and you are at the limit of your toughness. If you drink any more alcohol, you're going to need to roll consume alcohol for me.
Right now I'm at the limit, or
Yep.
I need to roll right now, because I'm drinking
Nope,
more?
you're at your limit right now.
Okay, I'm at the limit.
You feel if you drink any more, you're going to start to get a little more crazy and out of control.
Crazy.
Speaking of crazy and out of control, though, Nobbins has sauntered
Hi.
over to another house.
Yes.
This one has a promising-looking window, but you're not sure if you can reach it.
Actually, I'm gonna go to the front door and knock on the door.
You knock on the door, but there's no response. People must be working today, or not sleeping.
I'm gonna break in. With my
Alright.
crowbar.
The door doesn't seem to be locked, like the other one, just kind of opening
not?
up. But your
Okay,
crowbar is in hand.
I'm just gonna open it.
The door opens. You tap your crowbar against it just for good measure.
Yeah.
Shit.
Success.
Can I use silent movement as well when I go in there? Can I use the skill?
Yes. Go for it. I'll give you plus 30 because there's not really anybody too close to you right now.
So I'll put 30 in it then, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I just realized the only coin I technically had was a gold coin, so we just gave this dude a gold coin for that. He took the bottle, goddammit.
Nobbins sneaks right on in, closing the door gently behind him. Nobody suspects a thing. You're inside of a one-room shack. It has a small trunk, not fully a chest. It's like it's wooden, has some metal reinforcements, but not too much. It definitely looks locked by an obvious lock on the front
Can I
of
use
it.
my crowbar to get in there?
Yes, you could. That'd be strength plus 30 because it's a relatively weak
30.
chest.
Okay.
And the crowbar. Well, Nobbin's working out has paid off. He jams the crowbar in and begins to pry it open, snapping the lock off in the process. Or more of the metal part that the lock had been affixed to, that had been affixed to the wooden chest. It's the wood that broke, not the metal. Shoddy design. But the chest opens up, revealing quite a few pairs of clothes, as well as an ornate-looking hand axe. And roll 3d10. 3
Oh, okay.
of the d10s.
3d10, 3 d10s.
23 silver coins are piled in here as well. The hand axe, the ornate hand axe, was looks like it's a really fine axe head with a polished wooden handle. It looks like there's some kind of carvings on it, but nothing really distinguishable. There's like lines. There's not a lion on it. It's just lines.
I put it in my inventory.
All right.
There's an axe, yeah.
Yeah, ornate hand axe. Or beautiful. You can call it beautiful if you want. Pretty. Sexy hand axe, I'd accept. But not sensual. It's not a sensual hand axe.
Okay. The clothes. I don't really care about the clothes.
They're a little too big for you, but you find a hat that you could wear.
Yeah, I get the hat on.
Right, you have a nice straw hat on. It's gonna keep you nice and cool.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna get out of the house now.
All right, you make it out of the house and nobody suspects a thing with your stealth skills.
Oh yeah.
But you begin to feel lonely, as if your cohort's gone.
Okay. I'm gonna start looking for like a merchant guy.
All right. And what is Took doing?
Took just wants to be talking to Todd, learning more about him.
Okay.
Seeing what use he is, what skills
roll
he
me
has, stuff like that.
a D100 then. A D100.
50.
Did I take the silver as well, Mr. Pickles?
If you want to.
Yeah. I need that. Okay.
Huh.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I'll get to you in just a second, Fiddle. After talking with Todd for a while, you find that he had a relatively troubled time in his home village. In particular, that he got into fights on occasion. He had a bit of a problem with aggression and lashing out at others. And that's what led him to being press ganged, as some pirates came to town and thought that he'd make a good addition. And from that point on, he's tried to be Todd, mild bringer of justice.
Mild bringer of justice.
More than anything, he says he's good at fighting. If he needs to, he can work himself into a frenzy. He claims to be good at telling stories, but the narrator is not so sure of that. All in all, he seems not like an explosive person in his current state. That said, he has been drinking. Nobbins, on the other hand, has gone on a quest to find a merchant of some kind. Did you have anything in particular you're looking for?
Just like the most like beat up criminal. He would sell like weird stuff.
Looking for weird people to deal. You kind of look through the crowds. There's a lot of people being like, "Oh, would you like to buy these furs that I got from skinning an animal out in the woods that has yellow and black fur?" Fleur. No, you go, no, that's not what I want. And you find the weirdest looking laborer, the one with a disfigured eye, that his jaw droops a bit, and he just kind of walks around with weird bits of metal sticking out of his ears. You find the weirdo, walking up to him, and he looks at you and says, "Are you a wizard?"
Lad, no, I'm not a wizard, but I want to ask you, what kind of stuff do you sell?
I sell the finest components if you're looking to solve your problems. Want to disappear for a day? I've got potion of sight, not
I'm kind of here to find some poison. Do you know anything I can get some?
I have plenty of poisons. Do you want your victim to suffer, or do you want it to not be traceable? That's the question.
I just wanted to be a really strong one, what can take out big things, or, you know, anything bigger than me.
Anything bigger than you. That's a lot of things. I have the spittle of a chimera if you want something very painful, very devastating.
Yes.
I can give you a single dose, but it'll cost you. Cost you 5 gold coins. Cackles for a little bit.
Hey, we could do some. Could you give me a bit of a discount? I'm good with my look into my eyes.
That's not how you get it. Can you give me a discount if you just look at my eyes?
Roll charm.
Wait, is it not haggle?
You could roll haggle, but I felt that was more charm. If you wanna,
No,
if you wanna,
I
would
want to
accept
go with
haggle.
haggle. Okay, I want to go with haggle. Yee.
Looks down at you and says, yes, Chimera spittle is very hard to come by, but I can see that you have a desperate need to kill something. I can give you a smaller sample for,
I know. I got an idea. I got this axe. What I found. How much this is? If you think.
He looks at it and says, take the axe and 5 silver coins.
You got yourself a deal, lad.
He passes you off a small vial. It looks like an absolutely minuscule amount of black tarry liquid at the bottom
Before
of it.
giving the silver, I say, would this actually finish the job?
Just a pinprick of this will cause untold amount of suffering for your victim.
Okay, thanks.
He takes the
So I
silver
gave
from you
him
then,
4.
and takes the hand axe and
So I got
says, is there anything else you need? A bottle of bubbly to enjoy the death of your foe.
What would you recommend for me else to buy?
Well, we have anything you might need. If you were serious about magic, I'd have some better things. But if you just wanted to hold some weaponry, I could help you out. But again, my items are not cheap.
Do you got any like better daggers than what I got?
He frowns. I don't know what kind of daggers you've got, but I'm sure mine are
I
better.
just got a normal shitty one.
Yes, I do. Would you like more ceremonial knives meant for carving the flesh of humans? Or are you interested in something good for... I don't know what else you'd need it for, actually.
I'm looking for a dagger what could like help me get through armor.
He pulls out a clearly ceremonial knife and says, this beauty will carve through human flesh quicker than any other knife. It is the bringer of destruction and pain. It's about 20 gold.
You say human flesh, that's not really what I'm looking for.
Then what are you looking for?
Something more like a beast.
Beast. I would have darts that you could use with your venom that might be more suited for taking down a beast.
How much do they cost for each one?
Silver for 10.
Do you got any armor piercing daggers?
He holds up the dagger he is already holding. This.
Okay, then I take the shots. I take the shots.
Just 10 darts.
Yeah. How much is that again?
1 silver.
1 silver for 10.
Yes.
Okay.
He says, remember not to prick yourself with these darts once the poison is on them.
Cheers, lad. Nice doing business with you.
He nods to you, cheers, and hobbles away. Oh my gosh, it looks painful when he walks. Like, just looks like his hips are in constant pain from the way he walks. You want to correct his walk cycle, but you can't. You physically can't. Over to Took. Took to Took. The labor, Todd says, well, I tell you, leave. I actually have to get back to work. I have duties. But I appreciate the talk, and I look forward to sailing away with you.
Aye.
The stud.
Our ship should be leaving in 2 to 3 days, so keep an eye out for it. It's the one
Excellent.
with no sails.
Good to know. You keep mentioning it. I feel like you're proud of that ship, Took.
I must be intoxicated. I thought that was the first time I said it.
You guys have been chatting for quite a while now.
Oh. It's more of just baffles me than anything.
Yeah, there are some great technologies in the great old times, but...
This is one of my first great ventures outside of Stonehelm, so... in a long, long time, so... Anyways, best of luck on your duties, and I will see you soon, Todd.
Excellent. He heads out of the commons. What do you do?
I will finish my drink and let's see. I can't go to the ship. I mean, do they have rooms here?
Yes, they do. They have rooms here, but it also looks like we're about at the end of our homestowing.
Yeah.
Homestoning.
Homestoning.
Yeah. So I guess we can take this time to deliver something that'll make Raph a little too happy. 100 experience. Yeah. Yeah! But for both of you. So this means that you guys will be able to move into your next career. And Fiddle, I very strongly feel like you're going into Thief.
Aye.
And Thief is an exit for you. But there's also the Cult Acolyte of the Evil God, if you preferred that route. There's a few others, but...
I go Thief, I think.
Thief? Okay. If you go Thief, basically it'll help all of your breaking and entering, your sneaking, stealing. Mostly sneaking for helping allies. And it'll also give you the skill choice to be able to learn how to pick locks.
Okay.
I will compile your list of options for what to do with your experience at a different point. So I'll give your options out of game right now. But I know Wrath is just typing away there, just entering his new career, putting his new hat on. You're like, no longer a beast tamer, I am now
Soldier.
Yep. All right. So that's been a Stonehelm today. We got off the island, guys. I thought it would take one session, but it's taken us like 4.
What was supposed to be 1 session turned into 4. So just to make sure, that last 100 experience, you just literally use that 100 experience to go into your next career. You don't get anything with that, correct?
No, you do. You get one advancement with that. Is you spend the 100 to get into the career, and you get advancement. And the important thing to take from that is, at any time you can spend 200 experience to go into any basic career, but you still only get 1 advancement from that. So the only time that ever really comes into play is if you're wasting and jumping to a different career you're not oriented with.
Right.
Which, yeah. So
I've got
another thing.
I've got my list. I reconfigured my list of my progression of careers. So
awesome. Another keynote, and I know you probably already know this, Raph, so it's not really for you. When you go into your second career, you are not gifted all the skills and talents that you got from your first career. Because when you go in your first career, you just start with all of that. In this, now, in order to progress through your career, you have to buy the new advanced schemes, if they're higher than yours, new skills, and new talents. So you spend a little while in your next career compared to the first.
Yeah.
Cool. Fun facts. Gonna be a soldier, gonna be a thief. That's a very classic combo.
Soldier and a thief.
A fighter and a rogue.
Yeah.
Until next game, of course.
Until next time.
I've been Mr. Pickles, and I think there's more D&D to come.
Guess what? I'm taking my advance in.
Happiness.
Guess who gets 2 attacks per turn now?
You do.
Yeah, boy. Double the damage.
Or maybe one of them hits.
Yeah, or maybe I just double my chances at accuracy.
Double the bad luck.
Alright.
Good rolls.
Before I work on my next character, this has been Stonehelm Remastered. Our DM, Mr. Pickles, thank you so much. Only I care. Thank you for DMing. It was actually really fun. I deeply enjoyed it. Got to experience all new kinds of things. We went through one of your old kind of dungeon delving kind of things where we got to go down into a cave and fight monsters. Something that we don't get very much anymore. I liked it. It brought back some good memories. I played Tukrostad. My thoughts on the game. My thoughts are, yeah, really, really good. Kind of already started giving them, but love, you know, getting to experience the, getting to experience the ship. That was really cool. I actually really like your ship map. Kind of jealous of it.
I thought you'd love that.
Yeah, that was a good one. You know, coming into a new town with all kinds of area, I got to roleplay my character and kind of develop him a little bit more. Some of you guys were a little confused in chat, I could see, mainly just finally got me, but you're the only one who voiced it. But Tukrastad, what he's doing is he's coming from just a lowly server of the animals there at the inn, but he's realized that there's no justice in the world and the system doesn't work. With Rhaegar Hawkwood just being released, Ogrin being able to go on a rampage, no one stopping him, the justice system doesn't work, and so he's kind of developing himself into his own server of justice, and so he will do anything that he can to be like Judge Dredd and serve justice, and so that's what he's doing, that's what he's becoming. Just so you guys can fully be aware, his character progression is going from Beast Tamer, or Bear Tamer I should say is the correct one, the correct actual term for it, but Bear Tamer to Soldier, then to Veteran, a better soldier, then to Captain, more leading the army, then to Explorer, he's going to venture out and explore the area, Sea Captain, take to the oceans, and sail, and then Noble Lord, where he's planning on founding his own kingdom. So that's his goal, and then after founding his own kingdom, once everything's said and done, this character's pretty much reached his pinnacle, his peak, he's pretty much completed everything, he is going to try and become the new deity of justice. Because right now we have a deity of observation, a deity of evil, a deity of chaos, a deity of judgment, and then he's going to try and become the deity of justice. So that's kind of his character, that's where he's going. But yeah, thoughts on the game, really good. Yeah, who I am, I'm Wrathian from Wrathaction. I started up this whole channel, I'm one of the admins, only, a small part of the faction now. One thing I always try to remind people is that I'm just a man, I'm not really anything important. It's the faction all together that makes this possible, that makes this amazing. So, if you guys ever need to reach me, you can always reach me on Twitch messages, Discord. Discord's probably the best way to do it, because I'm always on there. Mainly because I'm usually sitting around waiting for Mr. Pickles to talk to me. And that's all I got for you guys. We got some more announcements coming up, but I'll let the other guys kind of do an outro here. So, Fiddle, if you don't mind.
Howdy ho! I'm Fiddle. Hi. D&D was good. I didn't turn into a big monster and kill people, so that was good.
Oh, I thought that was gonna be a bummer.
Well,
Well,
if I had the opportunity to again, I would do it again. So that's what. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna turn into like a teenager mutant ninja turtle thief. Can't wait.
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Thief. Hell yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's how this game's gonna go.
Yeah.
He's gonna like genetically alter his body to be a turtle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And I'm just gonna eat pizza as well.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who you are, where we can find you?
I'm Fiddle. I'm party. If you say my name in Discord, I party respond. And I'm Fiddle.
If you say Fiddle's name 3 times, then he'll appear wherever you are.
Yeah.
Alright, and Mr. Pickles.
Oh, I'm Mr. Pickles. I'm an admin on this channel as well, I believe. Or something like that. I hang around enough that I just kind of absorb something. You guys can find me on Discord trying to interpret people, like Wrath, trying to interpret his emotions. And that's about all. I hang out in the help channel sometimes, but yeah, I love all of you. Thanks for coming to see this game. I really appreciate everybody who hung out for even a few moments. Because I don't think I'm like anything. I'm an amateur writer. It's just for fun. But I appreciate it.
It is good. I do enjoy it. Alright guys, so that has been it for Stonehelm. We're coming up here on just about the hour. Excellent, good timing, man.
Yeah.
We are going to take an hour break. So 1 hour break. And then we will be coming back with Revolution. If you guys don't know what Revolution is, you can spend this hour going back and watching the like 5 hours worth of YouTube material that we have on it right now. However, honestly, you probably don't want to watch it. Well, the first episode, I will summarize. First episode was them shooting themselves out of a cannon into the water and knocking themselves out. The second episode was them turning on each other and avoiding each other. So, we are going to end Stonehelm here. I love you guys. Thanks so much for coming out to the stream. We will be back in an hour with Revolution. I'll see you all there. Bye! Fuckers. No, I'm just kidding.
Living a life of simplicity. I know that I don't ever wanna leave this dream behind. Yeah. How could you leave me here on my own? Out in this world, here all alone. When I said I loved you, you know it was true. Now I miss you too much, and I'll never forget you. Living a life of simplicity. I know that I don't ever wanna leave this dream, and I always wonder what life could be if I could open my eyes. If only I could see. Why are you always out on the road? What could I have done? Baby, it's so wrong. I showed you I loved you, and you ran away. Baby, I just wish that you were here to stay. To stay, yeah. Living a life of simplicity. I know that I don't ever wanna leave this dream, and I always wonder what life could be if I could open my eyes. If only I could see that I mean it, mean everything I say. I want to give you everything, this life, this time, this day. Show you that I mean it, mean everything I say. I want to give you everything, this life, this time, this day. This day.